We are making progress, though.
Yeah.
And we're making progress in a direction. Everyone, welcome back to Millennial Tavern. My name is Dan Spence, your lovely DM, and here are my compatriots.
Hey.
The party.
How's it going?
How is it going?
Can you tilt it slightly up for you?
Yeah, actually, probably a little bit up.
A smidge up.
Can you do the
I
same
can
to
see
me?
your head.
Actually, can you do the same to me?
Yeah, I think you're fine. But anyways, so welcome back to Millennial Tavern, everyone. We are back at it again, and as I was just mentioning to our lovely party members, everyone kind of reached out to me on the side. Was like, "Here's what I think I want to do. Here's what I think is going to happen, like in the next session and everything." And they were all different. So you might notice that our playfield is nothing. So there was really no. I have a lot of prep work back here and on my iPad, but I don't know how this is going to go. And I don't think they do either from everything I've heard. So I'm excited. This is going to be great.
Whose fault is it?
Everyone's.
Yay.
Actually, I'm going to go ahead and make an adjustment to this. It looks like this got knocked a little bit too.
Tilt it up.
Yeah, I got it tilted. I mean, I think it's just because so I had the cleaner come up here and mess with some stuff. So,
Still pee under my chair.
well, anyway,
Just letting you know.
Was it you?
could be. Could be. But anyways, there is going to be a lot happening this session, so I'm not sure what exactly to expect. But I think the party at least knows what happened last time. So what did happen last time?
We're in combat.
Well, you ended in combat, yes. But let's talk
We're
about
gonna
what
start
happened
from the
last
ending, and work our way back to the beginning.
session.
That's a twist. No
Honestly, where did we start last time?
Uh,
Because we were already down.
were you doing last time?
Yeah. Pretty sure. I
We
think I'd already jumped down the hall. Because
that was way. Was that?
That was
way?
two
no,
sessions
no,
ago, right?
Yeah, that was two.
I don't remember.
You guys basically started last session after the
After
bullet
jump.
attack.
Oh, that's right. After
That's
the
right.
blood. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got let's see. These nuts. We started exploring down this very long, windy path. We discovered Scorn is in fact internally bleeding from his injuries from presumably jumping down.
100% jumping down the hall.
Yeah.
Well,
Something like that.
some people would say.
Yeah.
Nothing's been done.
I'm surprised he floated back up. Not gonna lie. Anyway.
Grabbing on his flag might, he was able to kind of free him his way up. Oh, no, we're not drinking that. That's not for you, buddy.
He wants drink.
he wants a little bit of over the White Claw.
Yeah, so we discovered a worsening injury for Scorn that we can't just simply heal. And we were like, okay, how do we fix that? I'm like, well, let's see if I can just suddenly revive a metal mech,
Arbiter.
a metal medic that can literally kill you, do all the things that would be necessary to keep you alive and not dying so we can continue exploring. However, Scorn is dying, and we realized it's about once an hour he just starts losing max HP. So there is a literal finite amount of time that we have Scorn down here for.
Yep. And to clarify, too, just because I was tracking this and I want to make sure you know, the temp HP that you're losing from this ailment will not go away after a long rest, as we kind of mentioned before.
Yeah.
But the vampiric stuff that you're taking from these kind of necrotic damage, things that are kind of floating around, stuff like that damage does reset on a long rest. It's just this ailment that is not resetting after a long rest. You have to get a medical professional, anything like that. So just wanted to make sure everyone's on the same page there. And you have taken a total of 6 damage that is not going to come back after a long rest. So your max
Okay,
HP
yeah.
is...
Are you keeping track of that?
I'm keeping track of it back here, but I'm letting you know when
That's
you go
fine.
a long rest. So.
Yeah, I'll have to double check that based off my health.
As it stands, if we long rest right now, Scorn's not going to make it. He's just going to die in his sleep.
I mean, I'm already almost cut in half from my max.
Yeah. So, after that discovery...
Anyways,
After that discovery, we're like, you know what? What's the worst that can happen? Let's just keep going. It can't be that far down, can it?
Truthfully, I'm just like, fuck it, let's go.
Yeah.
At this point,
Why
how else are we getting back? We
if
gotta
I
fight our
die,
way
I
back.
die.
If he dies, he dies.
Yeah.
At this point, we need to get the what's his fuck so he can teleport us back.
Yeah, that's the main goal here. I think that's going to be the best thing we can obviously do for ourselves.
Well, we can role play this here.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
Assuming
yeah.
nobody dies.
Just recap.
Assuming nobody dies in this next fight, we can do that.
So there's just this amount, there's
Others
Big-
over here like, no. we
big
could do
dark
this
cloud hanging over the party, like, oh man, if we stay here, Scorn is gonna fucking die. So let's just see if we can get to the end of this place,
then.
or
I got,
maybe
I got plenty of time.
Good time's up.
I got plenty of time.
So we continue exploring, find a very
Talk about
large cavernous area that seems to be well traveled with carriage wheel tire marks, whatever you want to call
You guys also fought some Nagas too.
That's true. We fought some Nagas after exploring a small abandoned area. What did we find there?
You found a lot of fucking potions.
That's right.
Yeah, we found some potions.
That was in the room right before this one that we're
we
in.
found like 3 greater mana potions or some shit, like superior mana potions that you haven't told me about, but I'm over like,
Man is the least of your worries right now.
Just wanna say, I'm the only one doing damage, okay?
You're also the only one taking damage.
That's
This is true.
He's the meat shield.
I'm
Indeed.
both the meat and the sword.
The meat shield.
The shield and the sword.
That's right. And after we did some looting, after fighting the Nagas, one to skip a few, we did a puzzle with the door, and then we did another puzzle with this room that we're in. We fucked it up the first time, activated a trap, and there was just a bunch of gaseous forms chasing after us. I'm like, please leave us the fuck alone.
I
We
like
did
that.
it again.
And he literally wouldn't leave. He wouldn't attack my zombie. I was very upset. He just attacked my zombie. I'm like, listen, he's literally right there.
Your zombie is still chilling though.
He's being chilly. But after saving ourselves from the trap, we were like, you know what? Let's just go again. I think we got it this time for sure.
Yep.
And then we somehow got it this time for sure. But as we activated the
He slipped and fell. Let's go with that. Right?
what?
He couldn't. We were good, and then he just slipped and fell, so he fucked it up.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. It was nothing else. But then at the end of the session, where we just activated the pedestal in the middle of the room, which is coming out of the floor,
Yep, the little center of the pedestal kind of just protrudes up after everything's been won.
and now we're about to fight some more shit.
Good, cool. All right. Anything else anyone wants to add on before we go ahead and resume?
I'm scared.
Did you jump back on the middle already?
Who ended up?
Yeah, I was in the middle.
Okay, you jumped back on the platform. He's still here.
My zombie. He likes to follow me. I like him to follow me.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and resume there. So as the party goes ahead and finishes figuring out how to actually solve the puzzle, but feels a little bit the strike side as they're trying to kind of pull these things back, or at least in the right order. They end up finally starting the elevator shaft trap as this gaseous form begins to kind of enter the room through 2 different directions. Everyone, go ahead and roll initiative.
Whoa! I got a big number.
Nice. I was going to
Bigger than me. Bigger than one
You're gonna watch these 2 gaseous form beings, similar to what you just fought, pour themselves out of the walls. All right, so let's go ahead and go level 20. Okay. All right, let's go 10 to 20.
18.
18.
Excuse me, 16. Sorry.
Okay. Okay, let's go less than a 10.
9.
Okay, cool. All right.
That's a 3.
Reginald and Scorn sitting high and mighty at the bottom. Woo! All right. So
Don't go for me first.
maybe
Sitting high on the bottom. That's right, brother.
high on the bottom.
Yeah, right. You have to suck hard on it. It's
Yeah.
real cloggy.
Ooh. All right. So as you end up entering this space and everything begins kind of getting filled up with this random mist, you're going to end up seeing as these 2 things begin to come out of the walls. One of them ends up heading actually over towards you, Reginald. The other one begins heading directly over towards Arthur over there in the center of the room.
It's in the walls! It's in the fucking walls!
Now, as that happens, you're going to end up having both of them kind of consume your spaces. One of them's going to consuming Arthur's space. The other one's going to consume Reginald. Reginald, I want you to go ahead and make a con save.
Okay.
As you end up feeling this thing just kind of consuming every ounce of you, trying to like almost extract.
All right. I do want to make a reaction of opportunity attack as it comes into my space.
Okay.
So that is going to be a 17 to hit.
17 is going to hit.
Okay. Sweet. All
I
right.
can't remember if it was a 15.
That is 8 bludgeoning damage. It counts as magical.
Counts as magical.
Since I still have Shillelagh on.
Yep, Shillelagh is a good spell.
Okay. And then.
And you're going to actually watch as you end up hitting, and it looks like for some reason you're not just like pushing through, you're actually pushing it a little bit in the back.
Bonk. That is a nat 20 for Constitution.
Nat 20. Good stuff, sir.
First and last one of the night.
It just. It's gonna tank right after that. Watch.
Hey, at least you hit it this time.
Yeah, I know, right?
Good job. Fucking finally.
Hit followed by
Did you
quitting.
fucking get it?
Okay. As that happens, you're going to end up kind of feeling like what is like everything is kind of beginning to like kind of like pour out of your flesh, but you realize it's not even blood or anything. It's just sweat right now as you're holding it back. And it looks like it's kind of unhappy and uneased by the fact that you were able to not just hit it, but stand it. All right, going to Arthur. Con save.
Con save. Wow, that wobbled so much. It's now a 5.
A 5. Okay. All right. So as that happens, you're going to end up feeling yourself just kind of reel back a bit. As you do that, you're going to end up taking a total of 10 necrotic damage.
Okay. I
And
still
your-
have 10 HP.
Yep, and your max HP is going to be reduced by 10.
And your max HP reduced by 10. Oh, fuck. Alright, guys.
Well, if anything,
It was
I'm
nice
just
knowing you.
I wasn't even bothered taking off the 10 HP. Subtract 10.
Yep.
Or max? Wait, I have to. I was like, wait a second.
All right, going to Arthur.
That's crazy. I'm going to step out of the square. Get the fuck away
Oh, yeah,
from
we
me.
fought Nagas.
You guys did fight Nagas. Yeah?
Was that last turn?
That was last session.
Yeah.
You guys have had a lot of combat encounters.
There's a lot of lightning bolts. It was like 2 or 3.
And a lot of ice storms.
Yes,
Oh,
that
yeah.
too.
Fuck,
Yeah, so I am adjacent to this thing.
Yes.
I'm going to just continue backing away without disengaging. So,
Okay.
LOL. Move me towards this. Towards yeah, where you're.
Yeah.
Towards just directly towards where you are.
Yep. That's crazy. That doesn't get opportunity attacks.
That's crazy. Maybe they shouldn't have last session either. Good thing it doesn't matter what I. Give myself 10 temp HP.
No, they do get opportunity
I was waiting for it. Is it gonna happen or what are we doing?
It missed.
attacks. That's a con save, so.
Oh.
Oh, sure.
You roll it, so.
11.
Okay.
So wait,
You're going to end up taking a total of 6 necrotic damage. And your max health total is going to be reduced by 6.
I'm not saying that. Just place a
we're so far in.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so I rolled a fucking solid 10 on my.
Your attack roll.
I'm just gonna give myself 10 temporary HP with my turret and end my turn in defense mode. My zombie is gonna smack.
Smack.
I was not. Thank you.
Okay.
Rolled a 2. It wasn't-
I'm just going to let you know. If you had a feeling he was going to chase you down again, you could have given the zombie advantage. Like, keep him flanking.
To do what? 1 damage? No! I'm running!
I mean, I guess that's
It's probably
true.
resistant to normal damage, so it would do half a damage. It would literally do 1 damage and not hit, and no health would be lost.
Oh, God. That's great.
It's a fair point. It's a fair point. going to Reginald.
Woo! All right. Back up out of the space. Great. Now me and my companion are flanking. I'm gonna hit with my Thorn Whip.
Yeah.
Advantage.
That is a 22 to hit.
Okay. Is Thorn Whip a range spell or?
Technically. I mean,
It's a cantrip.
range area. It's a cantrip.
But I think it's a range spell.
Range up to 30.
So it'd be disadvantage at 5 feet.
Does it cancel out since I technically have advantage?
You can't get it. You can't get advantage on. It had to be a melee attack.
All right, still 18. That's it.
With a disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you, bro.
Solid.
Yeah.
He's hitting shit tonight. Let's go.
Yeah, shit. All right.
Nice Reginald's night.
Nice
Not
Reginald's
mine.
night.
Not my night still. I'm just here to be pretty.
That is 6 piercing damage.
6 piercing
Going
damage.
to it.
Okay, and
Yeah.
that's magical, right?
That's magical. And then going to my companion there is.
You're gonna choose to move. Can you move it at all? You could.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still like.
In between the two.
Yeah.
Hot sauce and regular combination. I combined 2 bags
Okay.
into one.
Good.
Just
I
like
like
you
it.
know.
I'm like, oh my god. Here we go.
Yeah, they have Frank's Red Hot.
Okay. I know
The Banks Red Hot is good. I like that.
Actually, I think it's extra cheddar technically. That's the other one.
It is actually.
Good combo.
It really is.
So what'd you do? You had like
2 bags, pour
You just-
equally, just pour it in, then shook
we
it
do it
up.
at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It got it. Well, no, actually, hold on. 13 hit?
13 does not hit.
Okay. Alright, so she's not gonna hit.
Okay. You had advantage on that too, right?
Yeah. Got a 10 and a 4.
Relatable.
Gotcha.
TBH.
Okay. All right, going to unless you're gonna do anything.
No, I used up all my stuff already, so.
Okay. Going to Scorn.
I feel like we're gonna be running away, so
The gates closed in the room. Don't forget that.
Yeah. We can't.
I'm gonna use Chaos Bolt first
Gosh,
level.
just go. Let's go later, bitches. They're really farting.
That's gonna be a 22 to hit.
That'll do.
22 to hit. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay, so
Which one were you targeting, by the way?
the one in the middle.
Next to his Amy.
The one that hasn't taken damage. Got it. Just rubbing it all in the face over here.
Yeah, but he's dealt damage to you, okay?
Yeah, a lot. 16.
Oh, double 4 means it bounces.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Bouncing on my boy's dick.
All right, so that's 2d4. I'm sorry, 2d8 plus 1d6. So I gotta roll a d6 still. That's a 5. So that's 8 plus 5 is 13.
13.
And it's 4, which means it's force damage.
Force damage. Okay.
Can I give Shiloh a hit of this?
No.
And then because I rolled the same
He'll just lick it.
thing,
That's all he'll do.
I get to roll again.
And that bounces.
Hog.
It bounces to a new target, right?
Within 30 feet.
Yep. So it would bounce to the other target.
Correct.
It's a melee spell attack.
What?
You still hit.
You still hit.
It is a melee spell attack.
Cancel this?
Thorn Whip.
They wait. Oh, it is a melee spell attack?
Yeah, with
Okay.
a range of 30 feet.
Oh yeah, make a melee spell attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
GG.
Now you know.
Yeah.
Even
Well,
even ice.
You hit anyway, so there you go.
Yeah, look, I'm glad.
Yeah.
I rolled a 15 again, plus 7, so 22.
22.
So, now I'm gonna roll.
Wait. It's
I
bouncing?
mine to hit. Yes, it's bouncing. So I did.
Okay.
I did
This
12
is your
plus,
to hit. Yeah, this is your.
12 plus 5, so that's. No, sorry. 8 plus 5, which is 13 damage.
Yeah.
So the first one, of force damage. I just rolled to hit the second one, which I did hit. Now I'm rolling again to see if I get to bounce
Yes. Roll the magic rocks.
again. So that's 8 plus 5, so that's another 13 damage.
13 damage. Okay.
And I get to pick between lightning and fire. Do I remember from last combat which one would have visually looked like it did more damage? I've casted both on
I
that one.
want to say.
Yeah.
I want to say fire
Pretty
I wanna
sure.
say
Pretty
fire.
sure you felt like fire did pretty good.
because I was firebolting the shit out.
13 fire damage.
13 fire damage. Got it.
Yer.
All right.
Yeah, and then,
All right. That one looks bloody. The one that it just bounced to.
How can we tell?
It looks like enough of the fog just kind of. And you actually are going to start seeing literal pools of blood start forming.
It's nano mosquitoes.
It's nano mosquitoes.
knew it though.
You guys are fighting mosquito swarms. You got
I
it.
fucking knew
I walked outside on the floor and took inspiration.
it.
I do it again.
Does it again.
Again?
Yeah.
Casting another chaos bolt?
Yes, because I used my last option of Quicken Spell. My last sorcery points for Quicken Spell to use as my bonus action.
Thank you for your service.
Arthur feels like he wants to leave.
I do too, but
I want all of us to
That is a natural 20.
Whoa!
Let's go!
That's a crit, baby.
That's also on this one. Start.
Okay.
We're starting on the guy's about to die.
Bloody one.
You gotta start declaring before you.
I know, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I already
it's okay.
knew what was going on there.
I cast a spell. Testicular torsion.
Fuck.
you. Everyone's
But,
tungsten
okay, so
balls.
that's 7. I'm going to do fire damage. I got 3 and a 4. 7 plus 2, which is going to be 9. 9 fire damage.
Is that doubled?
Yes, so that's 18 fire damage.
Let's go.
Nice.
It's gonna be super bloody.
It's already.
Bloody's about
Bullshit.
half. Bloody's about half.
This is bullshit. Alright, that's fine. And
Super
then
bloody.
Not that we know.
I'm gonna, I'm just going to retreat the corner.
It's almost a quarter of the way
Yes,
He's
there.
grasping the few balls that he has left.
All right.
Let me use my spell slot.
Yep.
That's all.
Going to the top of the initiative. So you're actually gonna have
Let's see.
both of them
No.
go ahead and start moving. One is gonna move to you, the one right in front of you.
Okay.
The other one, how far away is it from Scorn?
5, 10, 15,
About
20,
40?
25, 30,
It's
35.
gonna go Scorn.
Just what?
Inside its space.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
Uh,
Alright, and both of you need to roll con saves.
hold on.
reaction?
Before they did anything, because I fucking forgot.
Wasn't it if you're nearby them? I thought it was like a proximity thing.
Within
For-
5 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, I was not within 5 feet. We're good. Perfect, thank you.
There you're going for.
Pretty sure I have a reaction.
Let
What I
him
can
cook.
do if he gets into my fucking shit.
Don't you get? No. Only when they go away from you.
I used all my rests.
with the
So I don't have
shotgun
any left. I need a long rest to get back.
Oh yeah.
That's why.
Hi, Chop.
Sorry, what are we rolling?
Ah!
Hi,
Oh,
Chop.
hey. Oh, hey.
I got 18.
18?
What are we
Con save.
He rolled a 20. I'm kind of fucked.
You're gonna feel sweat pouring out of your pores, and that's it, thankfully.
Oh!
Knees.
It's getting hot in here.
Arms are heavy. There's
I rolled a 2.
sweaty
Plus
spaghetti
5.
on his mother's sweater.
So I got a
spaghetti
7.
already.
Oof.
Alright, that is gonna be a total of 11 necrotic damage. And your max health total is gonna be reduced by 11.
So, okay, so my question is first, do I take away the health first?
It doesn't, your temporary HP doesn't matter. This is coming straight out of your maximum health total.
Yeah, no, I'm talking the. Oh, I guess I have temp HP, so I technically don't take any damage.
So you just lose the temp HP that in terms of damage that he did?
Well, I'm saying like, so I got dealt 1
Wait,
damage.
how much damage?
Never mind, we're good. I'm good.
Well, how much damage, so what is your health total right now? Let me just see that. Don't have to say it to the table. But
All right, well,
So-
I'm gonna decrease it by a lot more, or I guess. I did that
okay,
wrong.
so how much damage have you taken that's outside your health total maximum?
So I already took the damage, so I was technically 37 out of 38 with 10 HP. So I took 11
Don't say
damage,
that.
so I'm down to 36. My main question was, what order am I supposed to do this? Should I lower my health first, then take 1, or do I take 1 and then?
So
lower
you're
my
supposed to. So you're okay. So
That's my main question.
So the way it will work, let's say you have 50 health and you have like 2 over health. Okay. If you're at 50-50 and you take temp or you take like this kind of damage, it's reducing your maximum health total. Your maximum health total is going to be reduced by 10 or 11. So it goes from that, like let's just say it's 10, it goes from 50 to 40, and you're also losing that 10 HP of the 50 to the 40. So that's how it works. So
I guess it
if
still
you
wouldn't
if you
even matter
if you
anyways.
if you can't lose health without losing your maximum health total, meaning having your max total go from like 50 to 40 would force your health that you have to be 50 instead of the 50, or 50 instead of the 40, then you just take that reduction and that's your health taking damage.
How much damage did you just take just now?
11.
So you're taking one like.
Well,
Minus
my
one
question
and
is
then
because when you
minus
do
two.
reduce your max health, right, it now resets my health pool to max because I had technically more than what I had before.
Yes.
How are you resetting?
You can click on it and just custom do
Override.
it. Override.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
override.
gotcha.
And so I'm overriding it to.
Yeah. So you
I'm
override
subtracting
it. Yeah. And so that.
See,
but that
you're also technically full HP right now.
That's
So,
what
I mean-
that's what I'm asking
Yeah.
because like, am I
Yeah,
taking
you are-
the
you are-
damage the first and then I lose max health, or
No,
am
no.
I losing max health?
you're
and
you're losing max health and then taking the damage.
and then
So
then I take,
but the max health can also be the taking the damage if it's just coming away from your health pool.
So
This
imagine you didn't have temp HP, you would just take 11 damage, and the maximum go with it. The only reason that it's not right now is because you're saving 10 damage. on
I understand. I'm
yourself.
saving.
Yeah.
I understand. I'm saving 10. The
But-
temp doesn't matter. It's the fact of am I at 26 because before I was at 37 out of 30. I was 36 out of 38, or 37 out of 38 before I took damage. Now I lost 11 damage with 10. Lost 1 damage and then lost 11 max HP.
Yes.
So then do I go to 36 out of 38 and then minus the 11 max, which would then put me at 27, or am I going down to 27 and I'm taking the 1, which would make it 26 out of 27? You
No,
know
it
what
would be
I'm saying?
27.
That-
It would be
27.
only 27.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
The order of operations is damage, then
PEMDAS.
max health reduction.
Yes.
technically.
PEMDAS, think.
PEMDAS.
Think.
Because it matters on how you
I-
input it.
I understand that. So if you're, it doesn't matter. Okay. The only time that the max health and the damage are separate is when you have taken more damage beforehand than the damage and health reduction taken.
So take the damage first and then reduce your max.
That's what it is.
HP.
And then,
Yeah,
and
that's-
that's
I think we're all on the
that's it.
same
We're on the same
page.
page.
Yeah, I think we're all on the
different
same
ways.
page.
I'm like, I got
what
it
you
right.
want to do, what you want to do is you want to take the max health.
Right.
As long as my health didn't go, yeah, I got it.
We're good.
We're
I
good.
think we're
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Going to
Fuck.
Arthur.
Thank God.
The computer did it properly. That's all I need to say.
I'm gonna take my time for a second. I'm actually gonna put my shield away. I got my wand in my hand. And I cast Fireball at the one that's inside of Reginald.
Yeah.
Without hitting Reginald at all.
Don't miss.
Don't worry. I'm not a rapper. 16.
16 hits.
Let's go, brother. This is all fire damage. The one inside Reginald. And that's kind of poo-poo. Okay. 15 fire damage.
15 fire damage. And you're gonna watch as that one basically just vaporizes around Reginald as a pool of blood just begins falling all over him, as you end up literally just seeing blood drenching his entire body. He's kind of like just like happy, but just kind of shaking it off of his limbs.
I'm going to. Can you move me 30 feet closer towards Scorn? Actually, towards you. Did you take damage?
No, actually.
Okay, never mind. Scorn. Sorry. I'm trying to get to hit.
You can hit
10
both
HP.
of us, can't you?
No, it's 10. It's 10 feet. I can't even get you now. Bonus action. I'm gonna think about that while my zombie goes.
Yeah.
And swing and starts moving towards Scorn. That's only 20 feet. So,
He goes diagonal, you can get there.
Yeah, I mean you can move diagonally. Yeah.
Bonus action. Me. Okay, that is my turn.
You gonna attack with your back?
Oh, he made it. Never mind. Yes. With advantage?
Yeah.
Scorn?
Right.
It's enveloping his space, so it wouldn't be advantage.
I mean, like, he's engaged with them. It's kind of a flank.
He's backed up against
That's
he's
a
in a corner.
If anything, I think that makes him more secure.
Wait a second.
I only have to worry about what's in front of me.
Still got 3 squares in front. That is a 17 to hit.
17's gonna hit.
For a solid. You guys ready for this?
Ready?
Half a
You ready for this fucking damage?
Half a damage.
6 bludgeoning.
Very nice.
Get fucked.
You're gonna watch it. It just kind of moves around some bit. You're like,
Good mosquito kills right there. Now that's my turn.
all right, go into Reginald.
Anybody want Tito's?
It's like a splash.
Don't tell me a splash. It's gonna be a lot more than a
Alright,
splash.
you're good, you're good. Chill, alright, thanks.
Chill.
It's still my first drink. Just wanted to top.
Just Thorn Whip.
Thorn Whip.
That is a 17 to hit.
Bulbasaur looking ass.
Are you gonna pull it?
Probably.
I'm gonna pull it.
You know what? Get pulled up to 10 feet towards your direction.
That is going to be 9. 9 piercing damage.
9 piercing damage.
Magical!
It's magical. Pull it 10 feet, 5, 10 this way.
You're doing good.
No reactions. What? It's pulled. It was pulled towards his face. It doesn't. It doesn't count. Okay. Anything else?
You don't count for opportunity to attack?
Nope.
Yes.
So, it does provoke mine though. My reach is 10 feet.
Damn dog. He said,
Beach. No, wait, no, I retract that statement. Core staff is 5. So, okay, that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. Cool. Going to score him.
The only one alive. Fire bolt.
Firebolt.
And I hope.
No, I won't.
I
It's a 12 to hit.
Not going to hit, unfortunately. Okay. Going to.
I'm gonna move actually.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
Run
5,
away!
10, 15 in the corner.
Okay.
And then I get, because I'm in range, do I now get your...
Nope. It's only at the
It's
end of
only
this
on
turn.
my bonus action.
That's to be his turn. All right. So that little thing is going to start making its way over towards Reginald. And then occupy your space, and you got to make a con save.
Alright, well, I'm gonna make an opportunity attack first on.
Okay.
No, I'm not. That's an 11 to hit. Okay,
Okay.
con save. Let's do this. Haven't failed me yet. It's 7. No, it's it'll fail me. 13.
13. Okay. So you, sir, are going to end up taking 10 necrotic damage.
Whoa.
And your max health total is going to be reduced by 10.
I'm doing fantastic over here.
Hey, I'm technically full HP still, so.
Me too. Me too.
Alright. It's great.
It's great.
It's great.
Great.
What the Sigma?
And you're going to watch as like it looks like the blood starts kind of pouring out of you and begins kind of assimilating.
The blood, it's coming back, guys.
No more sweat. All right, going to Arthur.
You know what it is. It's Firebolt time. Firebolt time, and I get advantage because I'm just really good.
No.
I rolled a 13.
13. Okay. No.
No.
I am now. I don't think I can get both of these. I'll just do it here with this one. 10 temp HP, bonus action. I'm gonna move towards the middle of the room again. Just my turn. And Zambi time. Just gonna go walk over to Reginald. He totally gets advantage too, for sure. For fucking sure.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely. Oh.
Doesn't matter anyway.
Oh. That is a 17 again.
Hey, yeah.
You ready for this fat
I'm
D6?
ready for it.
Those dice have not been good.
D6 plus 1? I mean, zombie dice.
He did
Fucking
6
popping.
last turn, yeah.
It's so cocked. It is literally the most cocked it could be in this life. 5. Bludgeoning.
5 bludgeoning damage. Okay.
Non-magical.
Zyboy! Zamboni! Fucking Minecraft.
That's right. I got a Minecraft.
Alright. Yep, so it did that. Alright, going to. Alright, going to. Reginald.
Alright, you know what it is. Bag it up.
Bag it up.
Whip that hoe.
Yeah.
That is a 15 to hit.
15's not going to hit.
Wait, I get advantage.
Yep,
Yes.
you get advantage.
Yes.
Let's go. Alright, that is a 20 40.
24 is going to hit.
Alright, let's. Yes! It's going to be. That's 6 piercing.
6 piercing.
Uh huh.
Okay.
So then going to move 20 and companion's going to attack. No, she's not. That's a 1.
Ow. For her.
Okay.
Going to. Gorm.
Gorm.
What are we doing?
Firebolt.
Can I get a little bit of Tito's?
As long as you tell me this hits. It doesn't.
Oh man.
Look, I did all the fucking damage at the start.
Hey, that's fine. We're fine now, relatively.
Relatively.
I'm just gonna keep running away. Wait.
Okay.
Until we some 7 trouble.
What's that? Okay. Alright, going to top. Homie is going to occupy Reginald.
No, the zombie.
Not the zombie.
Zombie for sure. I saw it with my own eyes.
He gets a attack of opportunity for my zombie.
Alright, con save, bud.
Gah!
That is
I
a
got a 6.
13. Again.
13. 13 is not going to.
Its AC is 16.
Do any damage.
What?
You're going to end up sweating yourself out of this one.
Oh. Oh.
So it matches at 13. And then he rolls for it.
Okay.
Oh, that's 2 13s in a row.
Wow.
You took damage the first time.
Bugger.
Okay.
Alright, going to.
Yes.
Arthur.
Firebolt. 18.
Yeah.
Huh?
2d10
plus 1d8.
Because pew pew.
Pew.
Whoa!
Ooh.
18 fire damage.
Big damage, sir. Big damage.
Give me a fucking break.
It's going to be bloody. You're going to watch it pools
my
of blood
God.
begin formulating on the ground around it.
I'm gonna move closer to Reginald, within about 10 feet.
Okay.
I'm going to use my bonus action to
Cool.
10 temp HP,
Love that.
and I'm going. How much? 4. Attack me up 1 more. Because I'm a little selfish.
Ready?
Oh,
right.
yeah. Perfect. I'm good. Yes.
Towards?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, back towards the middle.
Ah.
After you did your.
Okay. Going to Reginald.
Zombie time, though.
Oh, zombie
Don't
time.
you dare
Zombie.
skip out on zombie time.
Zombie time.
Zombo
get to skip out on zombie time.
I think you
He's skipping out on zombie time. That's fine.
He decides he's gonna take a seat and bench for a minute.
7.
He's gonna relax.
Is it 7?
7's not it.
I just rolled that twice in a row, so.
All right, going to Reginald.
Alright, I'm gonna whip that hoe again. Alright, that is a unnatural 20 to hit.
Okay, cool. It's gonna hit.
So that's 4 piercing.
4 piercing damage.
4 piercing.
Gotcha.
And then
Still bloody.
bonus action companion. That is 19 to hit.
19 is going to hit.
19?
5 bludgeoning.
5 bludgeoning damage coming in hot. Is her attack magical? I think it is because of her magic kind. That's what she.
You know, it does not say.
I think it's magical.
I'll
because
drink to that, hell yeah, brother.
If you want to allow that.
I think it's magical because you're literally it's slam, right? You're slamming her. You're like she's slamming with a magical item.
Yeah. Slam.
So I'm gonna say it's magical.
Down and slam.
It was 5, right?
Yep.
Okay. Awesome, possum. All right, going to scorn.
Nope. As a nat 1.
Thrilling.
That's scary.
Look, I went from killing it to killing it.
Ooh, kill him.
Ooh, kill him!
Kill him!
Good luck.
All right, going to the homie, Reginald. You know the drill.
Yeah. Hey, your
Lick,
Zim
click, click.
Your Zim Zam.
Yeah. Sweet.
You haven't forgetting those.
19.
19 is gonna hit.
It's also gonna hit me though.
5 bludgeoning damage. Non-magical. Bludgeoning.
Good point. Good
Good
point.
job.
Con save.
9.
Okay.
You're about to go fight.
+4 right now. He gets 13.
So it's going to end up making a sweat.
Oh.
You're welcome. That was my last flash of genius.
Thank you.
A good flash. All right. Going to Arthur.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking fireball. Yes. Oh, 23.
23 should hit.
Very nice.
You guys are actually rolling good tonight. Congratulations.
Well, I want to die then, bro. 10 fire damage.
You're gonna watch as it ends up just evaporating and turning into a pool of blood.
Oh.
Oh, Reginald once again.
Thank God. I am covered in my shoes are soaked in blood.
Do you guys feel like we're safe here? We can just sleep for a little bit.
No.
You're gonna watch the little gate begins to come up.
What do I notice in the middle of the room?
In the middle of the room, what do you mean?
I know it was slightly raised in the middle. What do I can't
Right now
remember.
it's fully depressed.
Okay.
So
We didn't even fucking.
No, you have to do it in one shot.
Brother.
We do what we talked about before the stream. Succeed.
What do you guys want to do?
I think we got a good gist of what we're supposed to do.
Well, after that, I ache. My body aches. I'm literally. There's blood coming out of my face.
Yeah.
Just out of my.
Yeah. All out of our faces, bud.
Hey, welcome to the
I
fucking
know. I don't want to be here. Even if we open this damn thing, what's the point? There's no purpose in going down. We're not going to find anything better. We're not going to magically find a surgeon who can operate on Scorn, close up the wounds internally.
We've already come this far. Why just say fuck it and leave? If we already went through this fucking hell.
Do you want to die here?
I doubt, what's his fucking name?
He's going to die. Do you see that man right there? Look at his face.
I got full health. What are you talking about, man?
Me too, honestly.
I'm near Matt. Well,
I say that as my eyes are sunken in my face. Look at him. Oh my god, you could see his jaw. He's literally losing mass on his body.
We all lost a little bit in that fight.
Looks a little more paler, so a little more pinkish than purple.
No, I feel great. It's like,
Uh,
oh, you gave me this nice boost.
It's not gonna last forever, Skull. We either pray for some miracle to happen, or we...
I don't think my god reaches me down here.
Have you tried?
The god of weather. basically.
Reginald, roll perception. Kieran.
I've not. No.
I think it's worth a try. Maybe he cares about you more than you care about yourself.
Well, we would need time for that.
Well, we already want to be here, apparently. Well, I did want to be here at one point. Not anymore. Not anymore.
We all knew the dangers of coming down here.
And here we are, facing the consequences of our actions.
Yep.
And, you know, we can still respond in kind by leaving. Or hoping and praying that something magically doesn't kill Skull. Magically makes him not die fast.
I'm on the hope and pray side.
While this is happening, you're actually going to notice what is your companion just kind of like staring off in the window.
I look at one of the corners that she's matter.
Roll insight.
This is a 15.
Okay. As you're kind of able to tell, you haven't really ever seen like emotion or anything on her face. It seems like it's always just kind of been void since she's been trapped in this thing. Her soul's just kind of existing here. But it looks like she's kind of staring and kind of almost like kind of like tremoring almost, like almost showing like a degree of like discontent.
Oh. What? Can I see like what corner she's looking at? Is it that corner or like?
She's actually looking at the corner over there inside the rocks. Nope.
This one.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
This?
Nope.
This.
Yeah.
This.
No.
This.
No.
This.
No. Scoring. No. Scoring. Just take your hand away. Yeah.
This one over there.
That one right there. She's literally just staring at across the room.
Okay.
Oh, so where I just was. Great.
I'm gonna take a look at what she's looking at over there.
Okay. So, what are you going to be looking for? What are you going to be doing?
I mean, seeing if I see anything out of place in the corner. I guess any phrases, like these, or kind of look if anything sticks out from the wall.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation. Two, you can keep talking. You're basically just going to watch as Reginald just mid conversations, kind of distracted and talks about
Perception?
investigation.
Investigation. Oh, okay. 16.
If you need some space, I will gladly walk away. For you to have some privacy to commune with you. In fact, that nice, lovely workbench over there looks fantastic. What's over? With my Zamzing.
Okay.
If he dies, I'm gonna be very upset.
Isn't he like only there for like a limited time?
No, actually.
No.
Sorry, 24 hours. 24 hours.
Yeah.
Rip. I need another anime dead scrolls.
Rip that. Rip again.
This is gotta go shopping after this. Hi, so you see my buddy here? He's dying. He's already dead. Sorry, but he's already dead. But like, so scrolls. What do you have? All right. So as you end up heading off over that bench, Reginald, you're gonna be sitting there off in the corner, kind of investigating the wall. And it kind of describe to me your investigation. Like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to like kind of like look at things? You trying to kind of like feel grooves? What is he trying to do?
Like feel grooves a little bit, just seeing if I see anything like unnatural in this like wall formation. Anything that might trigger like a sense of warning or like hey, something's happening.
Okay. So as you're actually kind of like getting up closer to the wall, you're gonna end up kind of like beginning to feel around. It feels like everything's just kind of normal. You're kind of looking, investigating the cracks. You look back at your companion, and your companion's just still kind of like staring off on the wall, just like still giving like the same kind of look and little tremor that she had earlier. As you end up kind of feeling a little bit more, you're gonna actually like touching something. Like, what? You kind of like feel it again, and you realize that you actually grabbed something that wasn't there. You're grabbing something that just doesn't exist for some reason.
Okay. I want to like take hold of it. I'm able to kind of like feel it a little bit. Like, am I just grabbing an invisible dick?
Give it a little.
Yeah.
Does it feel veiny if he like pinches and
I'm gonna
rolls?
stroke it.
Yeah, pinch and roll. See if there's like. You know,
And you're gonna watch as this thing that you're kind of grabbing onto just immediately forms right in front of you, and the lady leaves. And you're literally grabbing her tip.
Oh, her tit.
Nice.
Let's go. Big ol'. I knew it. Boobagram. Booba Gazooba. Oh, I can explain. Sorry, mommy. Sorry, mommy. Oh, brother. This guy's cooked.
My lady, I was not aware that you would be observing us in this corner. I do apologize. I had no idea.
Are you still grabbing on the tit?
No.
You
never said anything.
I would have let go. I would have let go
I'm
as soon
sorry.
as I saw. As soon as I
Wait.
You're so shocked. You're just like,
Let me think about this.
as soon as I see her. Firmly grasp it.
I love you.
Stockholm.
Yes, my lady.
Why if he grabbed me?
I want to make it perfectly clear today, ma'am. I was not aware of thine presence over in this location of the room. However, my wife, she had this very emotional look on her face, one that I've not seen before in quite some time. And the fact that I was able to see this emotion from her piqued my curiosity. And now that I see what instigated it, thine divine presence, I can assure you, now that answers my questions.
Where is he getting?
I want to apologize.
Do I notice this?
You would notice this.
Okay.
You would notice him kind of freaking out in the corner and being like,
I
But
definitely didn't
that-
start praying.
That does raise
You would basically just kind of turn around and like literally seen him just grabbing something. You would see her grabbing a tip, and then
She told me to fuck off last time.
I do apologize profusely, my lady. But that does raise a question for me. How long have you been watching me? And not just now, but before.
Thou does not understand the question.
Well, let me just retract my statement. I apologize, my lady. Hast thou been watching us the entire time in this room?
Thou asks interesting questions. Vexing ones. Thine's questions do beg. Answers of mystery. She's just gonna stare at you.
I apologize if my questions do confuse thyself. May I ask of thee,
Thine friends stare over yonder. Don, care to join?
I'm gonna look at you guys like, hey.
Was that
This
both of us, or just one of us?
She's gesturing towards
both
everyone.
of us.
I'll,
Just
I'll
try to-
meander slowly, non-threatening.
I'll have my companion.
I'm covered in my own blood.
So as you're actually kind of like asking your companion to come over here and everything, you're trying to get her to come. You're gonna like notice that she's like reluctantly, almost like fighting your orders.
Oh. Ooh. Okay.
So wait, is it back over here?
Yeah.
She's doing it, but she's going
She's
like at
doing it,
half
but-
speed.
Half speed. Okay.
Could I notice that?
You can notice that, yeah. Yeah, from where you're standing and everything, you can notice
So I could tell that she's moving slower or resisting to an extent. I'm gonna like get out of her way and start like letting your companion catch up before I move towards.
Okay.
So,
Label it.
yeah. That's right.
Okay. I am going to notice that, but I don't want to say anything at the moment.
Because like you would notice you asked for her to come and she's not coming. You turn around, it's like
Yeah.
She's not coming.
it's on.
Sad. Very sad.
Very sad.
All people.
Okay. But she would eventually like make her way.
She would eventually, yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna have her like right behind me. And are you guys going to join? Please say yes.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
slowly wandering. Slowly. Don't get me wrong.
Slowly.
I'm not gonna be like within arm. So I'll be like near her, but she can't touch
Right
me.
here.
And I'm gonna be like acting like my leg really hurts. That's splintered right now.
I will do
As I
a.
hobbled over.
You're gonna be acting?
I
Roll
mean-
performance.
I feel like you should get advantage for, broken
Actually
leg.
being fucked up.
Sure, I'll give you advantage for you get advantage for actually having a broken leg. God, the one good thing that came out of this whole thing.
Thank goodness. What am I rolling? Performance. That's a nice. Dirty 20. I rolled a 1 on the other one. This thing got out advantage.
Methinks thine friend has succumbed to ailments.
Aye, that he
And
has.
I like grip my like where I feel like my ribs broke too at the same time. Is it on the same body or opposite side of the body? Give it this or-
Whatever side you go.
However I want to go with.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a 20.
Your performance was great, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go like. So I feel like the internal. I feel like the internal bleeding. The internal bleeding's on my left. That's my right leg is broken. As I lean up against the wall to support myself.
I'm gonna rush over to Scorn in a kind of dramatic fashion
Okay.
to help pull him up.
Roll performance.
I'll pull them up.
Roll performance.
I'm so glad you asked.
We're cooked.
Plus that 4, maybe?
Ooh, and that's 20, baby. Let's
That's
go.
20.
No, we're cooking.
So as you run over there, kind of like grab your friend, you're like putting on like almost like a Shakespearean like, just that'll be okay.
Wait, let me do it.
Like go.
Am I able to just see through their charade? Like,
You would kind of you would know these people.
whose side are you on right now? I'm not gonna say anything, but like,
You're not high intellect, are you? You can't see the.
Go ahead.
Scorn! Oh my. My friend, no, please. I turn to her. My lady, my apologies. My friend. Time is not with thee.
Try to.
I'm gonna like slowly like push you down a little bit. Like set you down
Just
the
sit.
ground. Just sit.
Okay, that's fine. I would like basically you'd push me towards the wall and help me lower to the ground. My back's against the wall as I'm lowering. And then I start like playing with it, trying to tighten the knots of my
I want
furries.
to do something.
Let's hear it.
I want to flick his rib.
Okay. So we'll slide a hand really quick. I'll give you an advantage of how good your performance has been.
A 9.
With advantage?
Yeah. It's a -2.
To flick, you do have inspiration.
Why don't
You did from last time.
I think I used it last time. I'm fairly positive.
I can't remember.
You used one, and then we all got one at one point. You used
Yeah, you
it,
did
and
get an
then
individual
You individually
inspiration.
got another one. I don't think you used it.
We'll just say you didn't use it. You're using it now. Well, I'll just give it to you. I'll just give it to you. It's
Does
fine.
that one get advantage too? This could not even be better, honestly. It was better. It's 15.
15. So you're gonna
Guidance
suddenly
help?
like you are touching him. Yeah.
+4.
Can you give him the help action? Like,
Just want to flick it.
So as you're like kind of patting him down there, thinking, my lady, you're just gonna kind of like jab his side. He begins to kind of reel in
All that and he doesn't even fucking get the point.
Barely, your friend.
Oh no, I act like a fucking this hard. That's what I got. Starting to slowly go down my right shoulder.
Ye know what happens to him. What his ailment. For methinks worry for his soul, his life.
we do have some idea of what's going to happen. That is why we are drastically needing my lady.
Remember to keep your tongue in the order. Methinks ye be best. Bear that in mind.
My apologies, my lady. You are correct. So much has happened within such short span of time. But my head is spinning.
'Twas but a short while ago. Your presence with me was made.
That is correct.
Is thou asking for assistance with your friend in aid? Does that be why you come and grab me?
That lady might have been fate that has brought us together again. For you see, as thy companions and myself, we are all in a precarious spot. We are only just trying to proceed forward and hoping in aiding.
Olden tongue. Dost thou remember?
Discord.
Throwing a thou hast.
Severe. Severe? Dost thou
I wanna like slap him on the face a little bit.
be in need of aid?
Yes. My lady.
Dost thou wish to make a deal? Anyone who feels that they're paying attention, who roll insight.
Should be prepared for this.
So correct.
So only you two feel like you're paying attention?
We're all. This is a very intimate
But
conversation.
Yeah.
he didn't roll though. He didn't roll though. So,
I mean, he's talking.
but he says he's not really paying attention to her. So
People like.
What? Yeah.
yeah, but you didn't roll.
You should get
didn't tell me to
advantage. You should get
roll.
advantage because I slapped him
Wait, what
awake.
am I rolling?
I said anyone who feels like they're paying like strict attention to her needs to roll insight.
Oh, I thought you meant because I was in the conversation. I didn't have to roll.
No, I said anyone who's paying like she was literally talking to you. What do you mean not part of the conversation?
That's what I mean. Like I thought like
I felt I
because-
got the same impression.
Okay.
Thank you. Because I was already engaged. I'm already paying attention.
The-
So I didn't have to roll.
insights for reading into something.
Okay. Well, it sucks anyways, so it doesn't matter.
All right.
All
so
that.
What'd you roll?
23.
So you're gonna actually kind of like catch a little subtlety. You're gonna watch as her face begins to kind of like cringe a little bit, like that kind of the creeping smile just kind of begins to go across her face as she says the words. I'd like to make a deal. You see the smile just begin to kind of creep as she kind of like hides it and brings it back. You watch her entire lip just begins to quiver and like a little bit of a shake as she kind of like hides it back and kind of reels in her lips and her teeth. Holding a very, very narrow posture at that point. Almost like she was kind of trying that so hard to conceal everything. But got a little bit of the essence of what it was.
Just get quiet.
Kind of do.
Thou must perform actions on thine behalf. And these ailments will be alleviated.
How many? Actions.
If thy is interested, you're gonna watch as mage hands begin coming out. See as they're kind of like pulling things out, just like literally parts of her coat. If thou is curious, thou dost need sign here.
My lady, if thou excuse me for interrupting. Do you mind if mine party and I have words?
Roll persuasion.
Please.
Guidance?
I don't know if that's gonna help. Do I get guidance?
You're still touching me, right? Actually, you had it before.
7.
No.
Scorn.
Do we have a deal?
Scorn, please think of this. For a moment. Think this through.
His name's Severe, I believe.
I like look you dead in the eye.
Your name's Scorn. Is it?
I told her to score the first.
You told her Severe.
When she asked all.
And she
No, I
said,
said Devere. I said my last name.
yeah, Sir
Because-
Devere, Sir Devere.
I was like, wait, I'm so thrown off right now.
Went home?
Okay, yeah, no,
Sure,
yeah.
yeah.
Because we weren't supposed to say our like real first names.
So your name is Scorn, Devere. Does that be thy name?
I just angrily look at.
So it looks
my
like you
friend.
two are kind of like in at it. You can roll investigation, or not investigation, insight if you want.
I want to whisper.
Okay, so that's true.
Let me word it.
Hello?
You haven't even reached her. This bitch just showed up.
She's just a fucking demigod.
Aye or nay?
Nay.
Dost thou see a better option on the horizon?
I would want time to read the deal. I don't sign things without reading. I was engraved in that by my father.
Very well. read thy contract.
Start reading it.
Okay. So as you end up looking over the contract, you're going to end up seeing that it's extremely vague, and it's just saying like access to the Fey magic and access to this Fey's magical energy.
I
Or
get access to it. Okay.
access to this Fey's magical energy, healing you of your sickness and disease. As long as you perform service for her. And that part
or
does
just
service for her.
service. To be healed now and to perform
You
service.
haven't even communed with your god.
I don't know if I even have to. I start thinking in my head. Or I guess I technically start praying in my head too.
You would know that to pray to your god, it's like kind of like a full-on thing.
Yes. Has she turned her attention away from me? Or
She's still staring at you. Almost longing for a response.
I need to console with my God.
Roll insight.
I like the other dice.
That is a 10 plus 2, 12.
You're gonna watch as she reels back, and a look of like disgust kind of goes across her face. Dost thou not believe me to be equivalent to that of the gods?
It's more of if me signing this would be going against my own.
The Fays were conceived by the mother. Dost thou know that?
I stand up and
You know what?
I'm gonna interrupt. I'm gonna stand up, like, fuck you, mom. I'm kidding.
Like,
I want to stand up. My lady, dost thou have any respect for a man's decisions? You seem to be entertaining yourself as quite the opportunist. Especially for one in such desperate need that you play upon his injury. He's already a promised man to another deity. I believe it is of thine own nature to respect such a relationship.
Or persuade.
as I grab your hand.
I mean, you didn't cast guidance on anyone else.
All right,
so-
everyone, grab hands and lock
All right.
and Let's go.
Let's see, 15. Well,
Perhaps. Perhaps the deal may be sweetened. Stockholm, our companion. This contract presented to thee. You watch the mage hand just kind of sweep it around. Thy magic will be imposed upon her as well. Giving her access to magic, spells. For Bow's Lady, will be able to cast magical missiles.
That's my
At will.
computer doing that. My bad. That's muted.
Only if Thine friend signs the contract. Saving thy life.
My lady, thou dost make a very compelling offer. However, I think it is his decision to make.
You guys can just talk about it. You guys are literally texting back and forth.
No, he's
No.
actually.
I
can't
okay.
respond.
Level 8. I took telepathy as a feet,
Oh, okay.
so I'm literally
Well,
just.
but that's it. You guys can say for the table though. For the table, like
No. Meanwhile, I'm just like.
okay. Sure.
I'm literally talking
like,
in his
it's-
head.
Okay.
I
I'm
only
in
had
his
one
head right now.
response. It was just acknowledging his rules.
Okay.
So her response to, just to make sure, her response to us asking that question was, I'm offended that you would even ask that question, or is she, because her response was, I'm sweetening the deal,
She's sweetening the deal.
but she just completely didn't answer the question about the guy.
Yes. You just sweetening the deal.
Still need to console my God.
You're gonna watch the mage hands come over and snatch the contract. Console thou God. You're gonna watch when the mage hands kind of like throws the hat up in the air. She just disappears.
She's gone. Okay, so, well, she was hiding in the wall before. How'd that feel,
Wherever
by
she
the
was
way?
just standing, I kind of want to walk towards and just like walk through that space.
You would walk through that space. Don't think she's up there.
All right. Listen. I am very. You already know this, Rich.
My tongue hurts. Sorry.
Your tongue? Huh? Anyway, I don't trust her. She's clear. I meant every word I said, by the way. She is acting the opportunist, trying to capitalize off of our circumstance. Very dire, mind you. I do not trust her. This is your life, school. You know what I think. You have your own.
I will get up and walk without limping or anything like that. Over into the corner.
At your 50 feet of movement.
So yeah, I'm gonna make my way over to console my God.
All right, let's talk about your prayer. So, what are you saying?
Yes.
Jesus Christ, just look at the fucking pronunciation.
I totally brought it back up again, but then I was like, how did I fuck it up the first time?
Okay enough.
It's Okiness. What are you talking about?
We've done the phonics, bro.
He's not hooked on fun.
All right, go ahead.
I love that. I feel like I just have to at this point.
Your God's taking notes.
Okay.
Okay, this, bro.
Sorry, dude.
Okay.
Y'all, dude.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I didn't mean it.
I'm like internally bleeding, so like you can't blame me.
What should you have me do? Is there an option? Or is it leading to certain death?
You're gonna kind of feel a little bit of a shake in the air once you roll religion.
Nat 20.
Let's
You
fucking
can-
go,
you can even
dude.
look at it. Plus 2.
Yeah. So you're gonna end up feeling like kind of like a shake reverberate through the air as kind of a wind begins to kind of like almost like manifest around you. You're gonna feel a little bit of like almost like salt water just begin to kind of come through the pores on your skin as it feels like it almost turns into like a little ocean in your hand. You just hold your hands out. As that happens, you're kind of like not looking down at your hands, but you're able to like see what is like an ocean in front of your hands. You're feeling these sensations. And as you look off into the horizon, what is this ocean you're staring through? The wind begins raging. You have like a pause, which feels like the entirety of everything. The waves, the wind, the sun, the light, everything just stops in an instant. You get the feeling. Your God requires more. You're unsure of what you're asking.
Demigod, right? She's a demigod?
Mhm.
Yeah.
They view themselves as demigods. Archfey.
Or a quarter god. You know what I'm saying? Not even half.
Is Lady Leza trustworthy?
As you end up asking that question, you're going to see the seas begin to kind of rage. And as they rage, you end up seeing what is like an island off in the distance as the island begins to kind of implode on itself. You end up seeing a vision of a ship sailing across the waters. As a wave begins to come up, crashing the ship down into the sea. As for some reason, like the waters you've been holding, you feel yourself kind of enveloped in them. As you feel like this kind of like sweat and wetness is kind of coursing over you. As you go and look down, and you see this ship at the bottom of the sea. You end up seeing what is a figure kind of rising out of the ship. They're being crawling on the surface of the ocean, covered in like algae, covered in starfish, pulling these things off the face. You see what's like corroding flesh. And as that happens, you see like this long gray hair just kind of coming out that looks like whatever this thing is just begins pulling out its own hair at the bottom of the ocean. And immediately you watch as it just ascends straight up. You end up seeing what is it following it through the water as it goes off into the sky. You end up seeing it look down over the ocean. Waving its hand, the spell begins to cast. The vision fades. You know your god often puts things into interpretive visions based off of the ocean.
I can tell he's gone. Like, he's not gonna respond anymore at this point.
You feel like you'd have to kind of recommune with him to establish this connection.
I go back.
You know that your god normally doesn't just reach out to you. Normally you have to like have a higher level of devotion to really like obtain his divine intervention. With a nat 20, that definitely helps.
Yeah, for fucking done, brother. Goddamn right.
It sure fucking does.
Can you guys make a White Claw? Please, thank you.
Peach, lemon, watermelon.
Not peach.
Watermelon, lemon.
Not peach.
Alright, so what do you guys want to do?
Did you guys see that?
Spray?
I'm like, okay.
So as you end up kind of like going over and you looking at what he's seeing, you're gonna end up seeing what looks like just kind of like a little bit of like sweat pool just kind of drain out of his hands. If you look across his body, it looks like he's just kind of covered in this like sweat, but it doesn't look like it's sweat. It looks like it's almost like water beads that are kind of coming down off of his face.
Very nervous, Scorn.
I say like,
Imagining the Key and Peele sketch where he's just dripping.
Yeah, it's like, it's okay if you're looking at porn. It's okay, it's okay.
Stop.
Yeah, at least it's not gay porn, right? Gay porn?
Intensify.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I am.
It's a
I am
great movie.
very fucking high right now. I'm just, I am really, really, really.
I'm in a
fucking
good spot. You're
high.
Alright.
Fucking.
So what do you want to do, Scorn?
Say, does it taste like salt or
It tastes like the ocean, yeah.
Yeah. That's salt water?
You
Not
sweat
sweat.
salt water?
So you didn't see the ocean just now.
Scorn, I've been standing 30 feet away from you, respecting your space with... What?
We're in a
honestly-
cave. How would we see the ocean?
How many times would I have actually communicated with my god?
Successfully like that?
Yeah.
Maybe once or twice.
Like it's been. My assumption has been.
It's extremely rare. And the
Yeah,
last
yeah,
time this happened, he was probably at sea.
It's a fat man.
It's a fat nat 20. But
But
that was a really good nat 20.
I do have a possibly relevant question. How much time elapsed while he was...
Time?
Yeah.
I gotta pee.
Probably like 5 to 10 minutes.
Can we like have like a thing?
Yeah, you guys absolutely have a cycle.
go for it.
Do you want to have a thing?
I'll
I have a thing.
thing.
I want to have a thing.
Yeah.
I'm right there. I want to have a thing for them.
So
I don't.
yes,
I don't trust
I can see why you don't. I can understand.
Can you clue me in on what your thoughts are?
Honestly, my mind right now is just it's a foggy mess. Honestly, it's between my instincts telling me don't trust her, but my mind is saying the opposite. Why is she so involved with us, with me? What? And it's like I feel like I need to know more and as to why. But the hairs are just rising every time like I see her. My body is like trying to tell me to run. Earlier, right as those mists dissipated, I looked at her. I looked at my companion and I saw this emotion from her that I've never seen before, like distraught, fear. That's why I came over to investigate. So, my instinct is true. And that's why I don't blame you for thinking we can't trust her. But there must be a logical reason as to why she's pursuing.
This is happening.
Yeah, that's what I saw you putting.
And like when I mentioned when I looked at my companion, I want to look at her, see if she like calmed down or.
It looks like she's calm right now.
Making deals with an archfey is never a good idea. However, we're in a precarious spot. I don't know if asking for her aid would benefit or hinder us.
I thank you for sharing. I feel very similar. I can see why a higher being giving any interest beyond mere curiosity, she practically inserting herself into our situation, making things more complicated as we speak. It's tough. Because you want to believe in it. You want to believe that there's something more. And I find myself in a similar predicament. While we were upstairs, call it that. Upriver, I'll call it that. In the room,
Right.
I had a book reading and jotting notes down. Turns out that book was the very one from the table upstairs, the very menacing looking table. Remember that?
Mhm.
You can't miss it.
No,
Couldn't miss it.
I remember. Clear as day.
It described many spells, many doctrine, almost philosophy about some of the more less thought of gods at the end of the day, per se. I don't mean to bore you with academia, I apologize. But if you will hear me out, I think it's relevant, at least in my mind. Is that I'm a cynic, personally. Of course, there's divine beings. We've been having conversations with Archfey. Scorn is somehow able to do all of the things he's able to do, somehow. He's a bit of a dull one, personally, in my opinion. But he, nonetheless, seems to be empowered with divine energy, some sort of just powerful magic. Very potent. So it's hard to not believe in those things. But I want to know more about them. So when they say that there's such things as forbidden knowledge, I think there's such thing. For what is knowledge if it is forbidden? Knowledge carries no weight whatsoever if it learns anything. And to that end, the reason I bring this up is throughout my life, the artifacts that I was in search of were more about I was searching for primary true sources that belonged to the era of the Plague of the Devil. It's a fascinating bit of history for me, and there's so much about it that's negative, so much about it that's it's saying anything beyond it's a tragedy is considered blasphemous. I'd want to know what happened. How did it happen to begin with? How was a god able to come to Misery and wreak havoc? How did they wreak that havoc? What magics did they cast that allowed them to raise the dead? Did they raise the dead, or did they just convince people? Were these stories spun by historians and theologians throughout the past, or is it true? And the only way to know that is by trying to find that suggests at least one contrary. It's been difficult, but I have found things. This book, one of stairs upriver, I would say, is very compelling. All else fails. I believe we can leverage this knowledge to help Scorn. Not in some weirdly perverted way where it's, oh, we make a deal with some other being. Maybe something more. It's worth the read. With maybe a shot. I can at least trust in myself, in the knowledge that I bear, more than I trust the very, very predatory practices of this archfey. But it's nearly.
That I do. Nothing less than a true scholar, Arthur. You seek true knowledge, even as you say it is forbidden. But as they say, knowledge is power. And with power can raise certain calamities, which might be as to reason why some knowledge may be forbidden. But nonetheless very admirable. I respect you for sharing that. As for our predicament now, it's how to proceed.
We can't stay. We have to leave.
As you guys are talking, Scorn's gonna end up coming up and walking towards you. He's gonna end up saying everything he was saying about the sweat in the hands and everything, and different things about the ocean. As all that comes past, you're gonna end up watching as he begins just vigorously coughing. Takes 4 force damage. Maximum health reduced by 4.
I'm
Or
like,
sorry, yeah, 4.
I'm gonna like go up to Scorn and just kind of like help him, like hold him up a little bit, don't like his cough. Scorn, be honest. Do you think you can make it like this?
How long would it take me to get back? By thinking of just thinking back, like time frame. If I was to try to go back to the city, would I
You're trying
even
to
be
walk
able to
back
make
to the
it?
city. Well, so
We do have the carriage outside the cave.
yep, you would have
So
to.
we just have to get outside and away from the giants.
Yeah, you have to walk outside, get away from the giant. So walking through the cave, you probably think is probably about like at least over like an hour. So maybe like an hour and a half to get to the thing. Then climb the thing, get all the way up there. That's
Climb the rope.
climb the
Oh,
rope.
the rope.
That
Oh,
probably take
part.
you
Okay.
a long time to be able to do. Whatever time period you might be able to justify for that. And you have to get out there, sneak past the giants while having 50 feet of movement. Then you're gonna be walking half speed all the way back. That's probably gonna be at least like probably 3 hours. And you gotta get hop in the carriage. That's gonna be about like 4 to 6 hours back.
I need Zephyrus to teleport us back. At this point. Or I take the deal. But what I just saw is not a good thing. Not saying for me to sign.
So
Question is, we either need to continue and find Zephyrus, or I need to take the deal.
the path to Zephyrus is already been extremely treacherous, and
Perilous.
we need to leave. We can't stay.
I mean, I would either that or I need to rest. Because I need...
resting. I fear would. I fear you. If we don't get this fixed soon, and when I say soon, I mean within hours, at least.
Then,
I fear the worst.
then the only option would be Lady Lacy. If we're not going forward. Unless you have something that can...
I might. Original talked about it a little bit.
Oh,
Tome from upstairs contains powerful and dangerous implications of use and whatever you normally expect from a forbidden tome. But we might have something. We just need a small amount of time to study it.
say 4 hours?
Less than that, for sure, I can do.
Say 4 hours?
Do it in less than that.
No, let's not do it less than that.
I mean, I'm saying I can study within less than 4 hours. What are you on about?
I want 4 hours.
It only needs to be a minimum of an hour.
Oh, not for what I want.
You can long rest.
I can long rest in 4 hours. Because I'll heal back enough from the toxic necrotic shit that I've been taking. Because I've had like 40 missing. I have 30 missing HP.
It
because
still
of
doesn't.
necrotic.
It still doesn't.
I'm taking 4 at a time, so I have plenty of time to take 4 hours of rest. I didn't take
So
10
we
at, my
just-
10 at a time. I'm taking more chunks because of that necrotic than anything else. If I can take a rest for 4 hours, we can keep going. Or I can make it back. But I need to either rest, take the deal, and I mean rest by 4 hours, and then take the deal or proceed on. Those are my options.
So Sorry, I know I'm talking a lot. I
No,
apologize.
you're good.
What I think is, you don't have a lot of time. Zephyrus does not have a lot of time. Clues we've seen, rather heard, from upstairs, from these cultists of Morogene, is there. We don't know the fate that might be beholden to Zephyrus. He could perish in that time, in this 4-hour time period, or he might perish if we keep trying to pursue. Regardless, time is not on our side. I don't need that much. I just need a little.
I mean, one way or another, we could at least. I mean, if we just do a short, that's fine. But if it doesn't work, we'll need to continue it. I feel like. I mean, if Zephyrus is dead, rather him than me.
We don't even know how long this path is
Exactly.
down below us. So it could still take a considerable amount of time before we're even able to help. It's not on our side.
Right, every minute that we spend could dire.
And I fear we're in a very, very awful, awful hate. I do not like any of what I'm saying. It's getting close to a decision between you and Zephyrus. Or
It's not as close as you think. It's not that like.
once we consider the other two options, which is
Correct.
Lady and me.
I mean, we can always. You can give your thing an attempt. I have no issue with that. Fine if we want to see if yours will work. But we might have to be having the same conversation. If it doesn't. That's all I'm saying. That's at this point.
Any other thoughts? So, we're just taking a brief pause, collect ourselves, collect our thoughts, consider. I'm going to. Now that I have the tome out, I'm going to walk away to that workbench again. And is there a chair there?
There's
Sit
a chair.
down.
Well, like a little stool.
I want to sit down and lean into this book.
What exactly did you see?
Did I? We kind of skipped that.
I
Me
told
coming
you
back.
everything.
You-
You
you-
told me. I literally described the entire vision.
That's not.
to
What,
you.
that's not. Did I like you when we came back to me coming back to the conversation? You said all this stuff about that. I'm saying, did I technically tell them the full vision?
You could tell him the full vision right now. Whatever you want to tell him. Because you didn't get to that like in game. So.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. What was your question exactly?
What did you see in your vision?
Rough seas, storms, an island, shipwreck, underwater, and then long white hair being crawling, pulling its head out, and then shooting up through the water into the sky.
That is some vision.
Which shows me he is warning. That's how I'm interpreting it.
That sounds
wrong,
like
let
a
me know.
warning to me.
It's all up to interpretation.
Yeah.
You could try to roll insight or something,
That's okay. I would have said that.
because you as an individual are not on your own. If you ever want to like learn something else, you could roll like insight or something like that. Trying to interpret the vision.
But as far as he basically told me I shouldn't make the deal with Lady Daisy. Sounds like that's what y'all were discussing. Anyways.
We were kind of discussing that. I basically said that instinctively, my instincts are saying, no, something's up.
Even though it helps your companion.
But that's what my mind, my intellect is saying. That we should look into this more. Something might be stirring, but at the moment it might benefit.
I'm still fine moving forward at the end of the day. But this vision, I feel like made it clear that I will not make the deal if she comes when she
I
comes back.
feel like that might be the best path. We just continue to move forward right now. Not take her deal and not just sit around.
Well, I think
Unless you-
Arthur seemed to potentially feel like he had a cure. So if it only takes him a short period of time, we might as well at least wait that short period. I don't think at this point that time frame would affect Zephyrus's outcome.
We don't know that.
True. But
Shadow. Sorry, Shadow. Like digging on the floor.
But we also still have to consider. I guess we also have to consider that you are on a time frame. The quickest way back will be Zephyrus,
100%.
as long as it doesn't take him longer to find than it would be to actually return. As we have to find and save, and then huddle up as a group as he goes poof. Back into the magic shop.
At the end of this, I feel like you're on a shorter time frame. And all of us.
I think we wait for Arthur.
That's what you want to do, then I'm all for it.
All right. So as you two are sitting there discussing that, probably a little bit over an hour is going to pass.
Okay.
Short rest.
You are going to end up taking some damage.
Fine. I'm also going to heal it back.
You're taking 6 force damage.
Okay, so how does that?
Your max total of health is going to be reduced by 6.
Correct.
Still have my turret. We're gonna be at 10,
No.
regardless.
But his max HP is still going down.
Yeah. 10 HP though. I'll be fine with that. Don't sweat that. Okay?
Yeah.
That's gonna be there. Don't sweat it.
Okay. I'm still full health. I'm good.
Full HP, baby. That's right.
Hell yeah, brother!
Yeah, bro, I was right to that. Goddamn right. That was level 4. I'd be.
That one hit a little harder than expected.
As you watch him coughing up blood.
Okay. Can't take any bone gun. Think I have it.
Can I still technically be like trying to meditate to an extent while he's doing whatever on me? Just
It's
letting
not going
him
to take an additional 3 hours. Yeah, I don't think it's going to take an additional 3
I
hours.
just
to
want
do
the
ritual.
time to keep going.
Yeah. You're
For
still
me-
you're
for
still
me.
you're still chilling. You're still chilling, sure.
So maybe 1 out of 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's 1 to 4.
This is just a
like,
conversation
keep
happening in
going
between.
during-
You know,
yeah,
it's
that's-
just a part of the rest. We could have this conversation an hour ago. Who knows? Well, I've found quite the lengthy chapter containing something that can probably do the trick.
And probably.
It is a little, even for me to admit, a bit ritualistic. Gonna look, sound a bit no. But at this point, it's either me or the archfey.
Or 3 more hours. And then I can make a decision.
Didn't think that'll help. I'd read it aloud. Actually, I should. Look open this book.
Okay.
Can you tell me more about the ritual that I found?
Yeah. So you're going to sing in the ritual that you need to do a drawing in blood on the ground, making a sort of pentagram full of blood. Luckily, you do know there are pools of blood. So,
Oh, hey, here you go.
Wait.
so you end up actually saying it. It basically says step one is to rate an entire circle on the ground, then to make a sigil of kind that's kind of in the essence of what the goddess herself is kind of desires. After that, it's going to end up being blood of the one who's performing the ritual, but it's going to ask for blood pouring out of the ritual. So based on what you're kind of reading in there, it says stuff like slitting of the wrist or slitting of the thigh.
Are you
Which
sure
is the
you
first
want to do
for
this?
the ritual. While chanting the incantation.
So you're going to be killing yourself? I'm assuming he's telling us that, correct?
Yes, he's reading it.
Okay, so you
So,
were going
while-
to
Okay, wait. Hear me out.
No.
No. You are irreparably damaged from the inside.
So you're going to just
At
kill
least
me?
for me, this can be fixed with topical, some level of magic. But I think
It said
regardless, I
it
think
said
it'll be
gushing.
fine. You'll be okay. And I think in the end, I'll probably eventually be okay. I think
Aren't
Reginald
you
can help
also
me out at
fucked
least a
up?
little bit.
Aren't you also
Just
fucked
catch
up
me
right
when I
now?
faint, because that's what it sounds like is going to happen. But worth it.
Do you need to be alive finishing the ritual, or is it going to kill you?
So you're going to actually watch it go, and he starts reading again.
All I'm thinking is the incantation is like, hamburger, cheeseburger.
So basically, he's gonna kind of like quickly recap that you have to create the entire sigil on the ground, the circle and the sigil of the goddess in there. You have to go ahead and slit your
the
wrists, or
goddess?
slit your arms, or slit your calves, or
Remember
something,
across
and
the
have
downstream.
blood spewing out on the entirety of the circle as you're walking through, citing the incantation, and then casting cantrips onto the ground. As you end up eventually just burning the entirety of the blood, you should see the blood cast into flames around you as the ritual comes to a complete. But you have to chant the incantation to its completion. Basically,
So if you
it's-
pass out
it's
before,
stuff-
it ain't
it's-
going to fucking work.
it's stuff along the lines of dedicating yourself to the goddess, praise of the goddess, etc., etc.,
There's
etc.
nothing in there saying that I can't have Reginald behind me per se.
What-
And
what
casting
goddess?
maybe cure wounds.
What goddess?
This term is of Thartas, who's the sister goddess of Morigi. Different, still related.
Well, we'll have you say that again when Reginald gets out of that.
Okay.
So.
I also
Just because he would be here hearing all this stuff.
I
so.
also need to be.
Okay.
For Reginald.
Well, so we'll take a brief revision, I suppose.
We're just breaking the seal.
Stand by.
All right. It's like we're gonna redo that scene really quick because apparently Arthur also has to go to the restroom.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Hamburger, cheeseburger.
Yes. Looking at books is a very, very tiring work.
I'm also really hungry about it.
It's very hungry work. Yeah. Oh, that.
What's a precarious situation we're in?
Very.
I have a character ready. This was not planned.
What did you expect when you jumped down the hole? Like, what do you think was gonna happen?
I was impatient. I thought I could do it.
I know the consequences of my own actions.
Oh God, they're happening.
If I die,
You have the bag too. Yeah, you have the bag there, Reginald. Got that
Bag?
for the Christmas gift this year. Remember? The the consequence of my actions.
Oh, yeah. I do have that.
Yeah, you do have that. Yeah.
Consequences.
My actions. Oh shit.
well, like I said, if I'm dead, take my goddamn bow.
All that matters in the end.
I literally told him I was all walking
He
inside.
cherished his bow, may it lay rest with him.
Yep. And stay solidarity here forever.
Yeah.
It's what he would have wanted.
It's what you would.
Arthur, go ahead and say your spiel again.
I literally forgot what I said.
You're talking about the nature of the thing, what goddess it was for.
Scorn asks, oh God. It is Thautos, the sister goddess of origin. Different, but
Roll history for me really quick.
We took a short rest officially,
It's,
correct?
That's 7.
still full
Seven.
health.
For some reason, the name sounds really familiar. But something's just wrong. It's like, what the hell's going on? Like that doesn't seem right.
My character speaks that, but I know us.
Damn it.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a thing that says reset maximum HP changes during this rest.
No.
I was like, do I have shit with this? A fucking
Overruled.
channel divinity though, as a feat, like being who I am.
I thought you still here.
Okay, how they
Carry on.
I'll get back. I'll come back to this.
I know.
It's a toss. Sorry, I was distracted by the music. I use that same sound for my.
Good sound.
For my.
I think it's from Outlast.
Look at
It's
this,
from Is it from? I thought it was from. No, it's from Amnesia.
It is from Amnesia. Yeah, it is from Amnesia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, just gonna be. So that's. Why is that so familiar? Proceed.
Sister goddess to Morgina. If you know anything about Morgina, it's not necessarily great.
Well, the cultists.
Plague of the
right?
Deathwalkers, these
Yeah,
cultists.
yeah. They were literally gonna go down into.
But it's not Morgina. And if memory serves me correctly, as this is a little bit of my topic of relative expertise. They might be sisters, related, and not necessarily, not just blood related, but a little within their each respective domain. Each are considered evil, but I believe Thanatos to be different. I've studied her in particular because there's enough about Morgina. Enough about Morgina in Plague of the Deathwalkers, but have you ever heard of his sister? What she was up to the entire time? She wasn't there. But I think that she possesses greater potential in that not nearly as evil as we'd consider.
But she's making you slit your wrist.
Religion.
Pouring blood.
Well,
Not just drops, pouring blood.
you have that goblet,
Well-
don't you? That tankard that you can.
You're kind of looking
have
through a
gold.
lot of your memories
You
of
have
what you remember
gold.
about the gods and the goddesses, and something just kind of like ringing in you almost from like your childhood. You're kind of just like recalling some of the stories of when you went to the temple of the reigning gods and things like that. It's like something along the lines of like how Chive, the One, the Father, they all essentially like exiled and pushed Thanatos along with Morgina to the Plague of the Deathwalkers out. But Thanatos is still being persecuted by the reigning gods, by Chive, and these other gods of like justice and chivalry and everything like that. And it's like she's in this constant state of turmoil as they're kind of like pursuing her. And there's this kind of this memory from your childhood just kind of flashes back, kind of constantly hearing these words of Thanatos.
Many people think they understood Morgina, but nobody thought that they understood Thanatos. This is just merely understanding.
From my experience and knowledge of the gods growing up in the monastery, not growing up, sorry, even learning in the monastery, Plus, plus acid. The other cards. Facts is looked upon. Yes, like you said, two people. It's in the constant turmoil. Being hunted down almost.
Is that
Right.
not how we've been feeling? Sorry, that was a big emotion. But that truly, that's. I feel that's why I'm so. I don't mean to admit this. I feel a little drawn to, a little compelled. Because at least there's understanding in that.
Everyone go ahead and roll perception for me.
1, 20.
20? Not 20 or?
That's 20.
Okay, so you're actually going to begin hearing gears turning in the walls as, like, without, like, anything else just kind of happening. You immediately hear the gears turning. You're like, something's turning on. You're able to catch it before anything starts happening.
See, here where?
You're hearing the gears kind of turning in the wall behind you and turning in the front of the room as you're talking. And then in an instant, you're kind of noticing all this. You notice the platform below, like the platform in the center room is just kind of lowering.
I immediately like shield out wand and I start to start moving towards the levers.
Yeah. Right, you're moving towards the levers.
Stand up.
As that happens, you're going to end up seeing that the platform begins lowering and lowering. Keeps lowering. Keeps lowering.
I'm guessing we all see this now.
It's probably at this point, everyone kind of would notice it at this point. The platform below, the platform in the center room, essentially just been lowering. It looks like at this point it's about like 15 feet down, and it's slowly lowering.
Guys, it's low. It's actually doing the thing that we wanted to. Do we want to hop on this?
Is the gate open? Closed.
The gate actually closed as all this started happening.
Well, either
This is another fight.
we don't have an option. It's either it's a fight or we need to go. We don't have a choice at this point. We don't have time to waste.
Do I think I could squeeze in this fucking in like a minute? Maybe
You know the ritual is probably about like 5 to 10 minutes.
An opening.
How long of time has passed now? 4 hours?
Please.
All right, the platform's still lowering. It looks like it's about like 20 feet down.
Oh shit.
Let's go.
That's gonna hurt. Okay. Going?
Okay, yeah, we're gonna start limping out of here.
Like going,
Helping
jumping
score
into it.
Is anybody basically resisting this right now, not wanting to jump?
Wait, we're going down?
That was yes.
I thought leaving like we're going to leave.
The
like,
door's
not
The door's
Closed.
closed. That's what
Not
I
that
asked.
one?
Yes.
What?
Yes, that's what I
The
asked.
door is closed. That's what he said. That's why,
That
like,
was part of the
we gotta do
mechanism.
this.
That's why I said we gotta go.
I
Yeah.
apparently got a nat 20. Yeah. We're going down.
All right.
Okay, so
Woo!
you're not resisting.
No, we're going.
Okay.
We're going without Scorn dying somehow, falling off the.
All right, so everyone's jumping down.
Just
So
gonna tell you to jump.
20 feet, everyone's going to end up taking a little bit of bludgeoning damage.
Can I,
Everyone's going to end up taking a total of 4 bludgeoning damage.
No,
Okay, I'm down to 6 temporary health.
guys.
Forgot to have 10.
Okay.
I'm still full HP.
Can you go? Bzz?
You
little-
zim zam. You zim zam.
Can I zim zam?
Zimtam will be coming down with you, yeah.
Do we see anything down at the bottom here?
Actually, as you look down, you do not see a bottom in sight.
Do I see a
Do
bottom
we see a
inside?
door?
I see dark
Damn.
vision. I'm the only one who does.
Nope.
So, okay.
This is basically an elevator on tracks.
Okay. I don't know why I thought it was like a staircase that was slowly like.
Nope. It's just a platform that is
Right.
Why? Because you're high.
True that.
Well, we never asked.
Okay. All right. As we're going down, well, prepare yourselves for anything. As I just like shillelagh again.
Do we want light? Like, is it pitch black or is
It is basically pitch black. The only thing that's glowing is kind of this arcane symbol on the middle of the platform. That's
Light would be great. I cannot see a thing.
Yeah, but do attract anything that could be
Wanna-
seeing us.
I want to light my little flint and stone lighter. Self. I want to light it and
I'm gonna blow it out.
observe my immediate surroundings. Observe my immediate surroundings before lighting it.
Okay. And you're gonna end up seeing basically there's walls all around you, and the walls are entirely made of stone. But you end up seeing with our 4 tracks that looks like this entire platform just being lowered down. It looks like it's moving at a pretty slow rate.
I'm gonna let it switch.
Everyone, go ahead and roll. Have you actually been to the Underdark?
What? The only target?
Have you been to the Underdark?
But are we targeting in Baldur's Gate?
No, like your character, Scorn.
Yes.
This guy.
Right. You would know that the Underdark is only about like 2,000 to 4,000 feet below. Okay. And you probably, with everything you get to travel, probably only about like 100 to like maybe 300 feet above. Yeah, most.
She gave us a whole hour before interrupting. She gave them a torch. Yeah, I'm gonna light a torch and set it down on the ground.
Okay.
While it's lit. So I get it.
You guys are going to be on that platform for a while. Anything you want to do on that
we have
platform?
ways to go. I'm gonna keep meditating. The entire time.
There's
How
nothing in
long,
the
how long will it take us to go down 2,000 feet?
there's nothing in the ritual that says that it can be done on a
Yeah, how long
surface.
would I expect it to go all the way from top to bottom?
Given the kind of the rate it's traveling and everything, once you roll nature.
I get inspiration because of the role playing we've done tonight.
kind of pop up. Okay.
You would probably guess, based on the speed it's moving, and the fact you can actually kind of see the walls moving, probably about like between like a 30-minute to an hour period.
So either I can just keep going, potentially die at the bottom,
Well, why potentially die at the bottom?
Or you
when
can-
I could potentially die here on the way down to the bottom.
as well as.
But that
because
won't
if you
happen
don't
because
suc-
Reginald will
if
be
you
here.
don't succeed, then I also die.
I immediately like desperately start like fishing out healing potions.
It
And just
doesn't
being like-
matter when my max is.
I have so many. No, for me. This is to get.
Is
this
healing
is to-
gonna help the gushing of your blood, which my assumption would be reducing your max HP?
Well, why do you think potions of health are red? Just saying. Okay. I value your opinion, gentlemen. Very well, and I give it great weight when considering decisions. Yes or no?
Reginald, what do you think?
So you want to go through with this?
Could you heal him
I could.
if something happens? Because he needs to complete.
Yes.
All I have to do is finish the ritual. Afterwards can be dealt with, and we have so many potions. So many potions.
I have a potion myself.
I can
and
even
I
heal
have
myself
a.
if I become.
You have one access to stuff. No, literally one.
Worst comes to worst, yes, I can also heal him. I
But
have a spell.
I
have some magic
I
left.
do too.
you'll be fine. And afterwards, I will also. It might take a small amount of time. I will be fine. Since I have at least some confidence in it. I have zero confidence or trust within the Archfey. In dealings of
Well,
a-
we're already on our
of
way
this.
down at this point. We need to.
Yeah.
How long will it take you to do this?
No more than what I'd normally spend looking around in space and trying to find things.
Okay. Just stand in the middle of the platform. I need some blood. Here you go. I kind of throw some blood at you.
Well, I guess I'll be splashing yours.
No, actually, I flick.
Ah,
I flick. Look at it.
ew. Disgusting. I guess I want to start prepping the ritual.
Alright, so you begin taking blood and begin kind of creating the entirety of this circle on the ground, creating what is like a sigil that you see in the book that is dedicated to this goddess Thata.
After I finish painting around it, y'all.
I recommend giving your bag of holding to Reginald.
Shouldn't take much digging to get switched. Right. I kind of read over the words before I kind of rehearse it in my head before I prepare myself.
Yep.
Do that.
What healing potions do you have?
One supreme healing potion. One superior healing potion. 2 greater.
We'll start with graders. I have a grader.
I also have a grater, and then you can technically use a grater for my stun.
Greater?
I still have some.
I hardly
mana.
know her.
Maybe you're good.
I fucking knew it.
I was waiting for it.
I am so brain dead. I'm ready.
Okay.
Ready for ritual time.
Alright, so I'm gonna let you kind of like improv some of the ritual. But as you end up kind of going through, parts of the ritual are gonna end up hearing. You're gonna end up hearing him kind of spouting out some stuff in his speech as he begins kind of going off memory of what he was reading this time. You're just gonna hear him kind of like saying some things. You're also gonna hear him start beginning speaking in like different tongues that you didn't even know. After that, you're gonna end up hearing the words like Thautos, the eternal reign.
Thautos exterminus foreverus. I don't know.
Oh, I heard that part.
I know
I
Latin.
understood that part.
So then you're gonna end up listening as he kind of starts spewing out more and more and more. As he immediately just goes and slashes the entirety of his arm. So you're gonna end up taking 12 points of piercing damage. Sorry, slashing damage. Slashing damage. And you're gonna watch his blood begin spewing out. You're gonna realize there's not enough blood coming. You're gonna end up actually doing another swipe. And it's gonna end up being another 11 points of slashing damage. As you end up watching his blood begin spewing out, he's like trying to reel back and like holding everything. Why don't you roll a con save?
Is there a safe word that
Nope.
should?
The safe word is
Is there a safe word that I should know to know when to jump?
Or to use my last thing of flashing.
Genius.
And I have to.
Am I allowed to?
You know,
What
know,
do you need? Con save?
Con save.
14.
So you're able to kind of maintain your composure as well as blood's gushing out, and you feel this like writhing pain just going through your entire body. It's literally just pouring on the floor as you're walking around. As all this is happening, you're gonna end up feeling yourself just. Thautos, my eternal reign, my glory goes to thee. Then you're just kind of like hearing these words just repeating. Like, I'm your devout follower, your devout worshiper. There's nothing greater than thee. There are things in this world that I will never comprehend. There are things I will stay here until the end. There is nothing else that will ever be other than you, Thautos, our goddess to be. And as all that comes to a climax, you're going to end up seeing as the blood just immediately begins spewing out of him onto the ground. He collapses in entirety to his knees. As that happens, you're going to end up seeing the entirety of the space just begin writhing in cosmic magic. You end up watching. As you end up watching this entire room begin spiraling and just arcane magic. It's no longer like this entire room is like invisible to you with the light and the darkness and everything. It's now completely illuminated as you watch these spiraling smokes and just purple arcanes begins going around this entirety. You're gonna watch as Arthur just begins laying there on the ground as the blood just begins kind of gushing out of him, and this is just kind of going across the entirety of the floor. You're gonna watch it look like pools of blood aren't even forming; they're just spreading across the entirety of the ground. I want you to roll another con save.
I'm pretty sure I'm out of like. Am I just sitting in the fucking middle?
You're not in the middle. You're out. Well, you're out. You're on the outer edge, basically. Like he did this entire thing in the center of this. You're kind of
What's going on? I'm terrified for you.
Like,
both
can I
of
talk
you.
during this? Because he's doing this for me. So like,
You can try to talk, but right now there's a lot of noise going on.
Oh, I meant like, am I like restricted by any means necessary because the rituals? I don't know. Like, is it like
Nothing is affecting
Okay.
affecting you right now. What was your con save?
Oh shit, 33.
6. So you're gonna watching as Arthur just immediately begins like writhing in pain on the ground. So he begins kind of convulsing. You're just gonna hear him scream,
Alright, that's the same word. That's the same word. And I'm gonna shove
I want you to roll a dex save as you go to approach him.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yes, let's go, baby. That's a 25.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
And as you end up walking into this area, you're gonna feel your entire body just get pushed against the side wall. You're actually gonna hit your head as you end up taking some bludgeoning damage.
What? Oh, shit.
I'll take that one again.
You're gonna take
Good.
5 bludgeoning damage. If you
Or
hit.
whatever. I don't care.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. He's packing heat. Call an ambulance. Call an ambulance. Scorn. But not for me. Scorn, I can't get to him.
Can I do anything? Am I capable of doing shit?
I mean, you can try whatever you want, bro.
All right.
Scorn. Okay, wait, alright. You know what? This might.
You're gonna end up hearing like an echoing laughter happening as all this arcane energy begins
Healing word.
spiraling around. As you end up casting healing ward, you're gonna try targeting him.
Yeah.
Okay. As you actually cast healing ward, you're gonna end up watching as the spell ends up getting caught up in the arcane magic and just immediately disperses.
The fuck? Well,
As that happens, the both of you are gonna end up staring and you see what looks like the face of this like kind of horned being just begin kind of forming in front of you. Watch these eyes begin looking down at you both. You see a smile just begins writhing across the entirety of this thing's face as it immediately just kind of disappears in this plume of smoke as everything begins spiraling around. After all that happens, you're going to end up feeling yourself just kind of getting pushed farther and farther against the wall, almost scraping against the side walls. The walls are kind of collapsing to the sides as everything is kind of moving down around you. Arthur's just going to be sitting there writhing in pain as this pool of blood begins immediately. It begins actually coming up, almost like reverse rain as it's kind of rising up
Can
through
I
the
throw a
sky,
potion?
hovering in midair. You can throw a potion.
Arthur, I think
Does that
you need to
actually
stop.
You can throw a potion if you want.
Does that actually technically work?
You can throw a potion. You can throw a potion.
Try to.
If that's what you want to do, you can throw a potion.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna do it if that's not like. If
He's
it
not
hits-
going to tell you if it works or not.
You can throw a potion.
It's my last one. I can't.
I'm just going to be.
I'm not gonna risk it.
I'm going to be screaming at Arthur. Arthur, you need to stop. Arthur, stop this now.
You're gonna watch the blood all around in the entirety of this platform just begins hovering in air. So look at all these like little beadlets are literally just sitting around and spiraling, as it looks like they're completely unaffected by everything that's happening. As that happens, you're gonna end up hearing a demonic voice just cover the entirety of this chamber. As all the blood goes flying against the wall, immediately sucks back in a one giant slap. You begin seeing as it begins forming an entire tornado in the middle. Then immediately crushes down to the center, right on Arthur. And it looks like it just kind of crushes him. I want you to go ahead and make an arcana.
Oh, what?
Con save.
I guess we're both dead.
This is fitting music. On save 15.
Okay. And you're going to end up kind of taking the entirety of this as you end up taking a total of 2 psychic damage. As all this ends up kind of collapsing into you, you're going to end up watching as Arthur begins convulsing more in the middle and just screaming in agonizing pain. And you
My
end up
leg!
hearing some almost like instinctual like words that start coming out of his mouth saying, "Thanatos, goddess, what? Ah, ah!" As all this is happening, you're going to end up seeing as this entire plume of every ounce of blood that's been pouring into the floor immediately just collapses into him. Then spews out. You're going to end up watching the entire spiral just begins going across the room. It actually sweeps you and pulls you into the center as you collapse onto the ground right next to him. I want you to roll a con save.
Me?
Yep.
Oh fuck.
Fuck. This is the you part. Yeah.
That is a 14.
Yeah, you're going to end up taking a total of 5 psychic damage. You end up like collapsing onto the ground
It's
right
okay.
there. As everything begins kind of coming to this like almost like climax and crescendo, you're going to end up feeling as like Scorn. You end up being pulled into the center, and you feel like darts of pain begin coming out of your body. So it feels like blood is actually being sucked through the pores and into this plume as it begins coming to this giant spiral in the center, and then immediately just pushes out, starts falling like a mist. Everything seems calm for a second. You watch as the first drop of blood, Reginald, ends up hitting Arthur. And ends up hitting Scorn. Everything absorbs onto both of them immediately. Both their bodies begin kind of hovering in the air. And it seems like that was really good.
It's that clip of the guy just like, oh, that brother's flying.
You're gonna watch as both of them are just hovering up in the air like this. Like almost like completely unconscious and completely like null of any kind of sense in their bodies.
Oh.
As the blood begins hovering up even higher.
Oh God, he's sucking him off.
Then you're gonna end up watching as what looks like both of their arms end up kind of collapsing inward. Their necks kind of crink off to the side.
Ugh.
And then the two of them end up immediately just collapsing to the ground. You're gonna end up watching as the blood just begins to pour all over them, as it kind of begins to disperse against the ground. All the arcane magic just kind of begins spiraling, passing right through Scorn, and then kind of collapsing onto Arthur's hand, going through the rest of his arm, up through, as they both just lay there almost unconscious on the ground.
Okay. I'm going to run up to them immediately. Just
Sure, you want to do that?
When you nut,
make
but she
contact.
keeps sucking. You know what I'm saying?
but everything, they just collapsed on the ground. The blood stopped and everything.
It looks like everything stopped.
Okay.
Probably not for my arms though.
Okay. I'm going to run up to both of them. I'm gonna go up to Arthur first.
Wow, thanks.
Like Arthur.
Yeah, it looks like he's completely unconscious.
I want to take a look at like his arm and everything.
So as you end up looking at his arm, you're gonna end up seeing what is like almost like a ritualistic tattoo that's going up the entirety of his arm. And you end up seeing it goes all the way up and kind of crawls up across his neck. It begins going across his chest. You're kind of like pulling up parts of like his armor and everything. What the fuck happened?
Oh my God, my boy's a degenerate now.
And you're gonna end up seeing what looks like the actual like outside, like almost like the outline of these tattoos, kind of like what's seeming like in a ritualistic tribal in nature, like a black outline, but the inside it seems to kind of pulsates this like kind of shadowy, like a shadowy purple. It kind of that goes between shades of like black and gray.
So I have a question just before you respond to that. Were we during that? How are we technically put unconscious?
This is divine gods. It's not just magic.
Probably not enchantment or being
Yeah.
charmed.
Yeah, it's not being charmed.
I mean, am I being magically put to sleep?
No, this is like magically you're knocked the fuck out.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Not magic.
Because I'm just checking.
One of us
Okay.
bled out.
If they're just putting us to sleep, I'm awake during all this, and I feel all this pain.
I love cheesecake.
Oh,
Cheesecake
fuck.
baby.
Okay. Look at Arthur. At the gods. Oh, jeez. Okay. And I'm gonna take a look at Scorn as well. Buddies.
Scorn looks like he's also completely unconscious, just in there in the ground. As you end up kind of like hearing like the bones kind of cracking in his being, as everything is kind of like still kind of contorting. It's like,
That sounds.
and you just kind of watch it.
painful.
He's twitching a little bit, completely unconscious.
Okay, I'm just gonna be. Go back to Arthur. Arthur, wake up, Arthur. Just kind of shaking him.
It looks like he's completely unresponsive.
Fucking hell. And we honestly thought this was a better. Okay, alright. We thought this was better. This is the conclusion we came to. We're going down into this abyss. Oh, by the gods, by the gods, by the gods. Fuck did we get ourselves into?
I asked the question. You're gonna die too.
Do I even bother?
I asked the question. I'm scared. Did you prep a backup character? Because I didn't.
No.
I don't think I'd have time to come in with the new characters.
Well,
We're still on an elevator.
Work.
It's just an elevator.
So as you begin to like pour this into his mouth, you're gonna watching as it just kind of like it begins going. You watch it, almost like he's rejecting the potion and choking on it. He's like desperately trying.
Okay, I'm gonna sit him up. Just cough it up, buddy. Just pat him on the back. It's just like okay, that's
Roll
not
medicine.
working.
Roll medicine.
No, because that
Guidance.
12.
12. So you're gonna watch him. You're vigorously patting him on his back. You're gonna watch him. He just like not just coughs up the potion you're giving him, but you're watching he just coughs up this blackened blood right next to the torch.
Yep, just let it all out, bud. Let it all out.
He's still completely unconscious, but just like spewing blood everywhere over the floor.
That's a lot of. What? I've never seen it that color before.
And it's actually gonna be worse as you end up watching it.
Oh no, it's worse.
It's gonna be kind of hovering in the air.
Why is it hovering? We're on an elevator.
As it hovers, you're gonna see it begin kind of forming a little bit of a face. And the face just kind of looks at you. I want you to roll insight, really.
Arthur, why is your blood staring at me in the face?
Why are you staring back? Mind your business.
Close your eyes.
Mind your business.
I am like in a state of emotions right now. That was a quick fail.
Okay. You're just not gonna even like comprehend what's happening right now. It's like fucking hell. Arthur, wake the fuck up, bro.
Two of my buds are down. Like I'm seeing shit. Like we are descending the dark descents right now into the void. Arthur, if this doesn't kill you, I will.
So as all this happens, you're gonna watch you just kind of like lying there limp in your arms. As you watch it, just like kind of like this ritualistic tattoo just begins kind of like pulsating on his arm.
Just hold up your arm. Just...
Okay. So actually, as you go to grab the arm where the tattoo is, you begin to kind of like do it. You watch as almost like you grabbing it seems to cut off the flow of like whatever this like this essence is going to his hand. Instead of it kind of pulsating, going between like shades of purple and black. As you grab it, it just seems like it cuts it off.
Do I cut circulation? Do I not cut circulation? Mixed signals. Arthur, cough once for yes, cough twice for no. Damn it, more mixed signals!
It's a baby. No.
So what do you want to do?
Fuck me sideways. Okay. Interfering that might interfere with what he's trying to accomplish with scoring. You know what? I'm gonna
as you're doing that too, you're gonna watching. You're still kind of pulling out of the arm. His hand begins to kind of start like moving.
Wasn't moving before.
It wasn't moving before.
Shit. So that thing is happening to what score. It's similar to what's happening with scoring.
But it's different. It's not like convulsing where it kind of like bones are breaking. It's like his hands just begin to kind of like move around, like almost like.
All right. Okay. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go up to like the base of his shoulder and basically right up his bicep and just kind of like squeeze as hard as I can.
So as you begin to squeeze as hard as you can, you're gonna end up watching it. His arm just kind of relaxes and then begins kind of like moving up. It kind of like touches you and just kind of like grabs your shoulder. But the rest of his body seems like it's entirely just kind of like nullified.
It's gonna be okay, buddy. It's gonna be okay.
He's just gonna keep kind of like grabbing you, and you're gonna watch it. He kind of just begins patting around and like grabs your neck. Then begins to kind of squeeze on your neck.
But hey, I'm just trying to help. Good.
Roll investigation for me.
Investigation, not.
Look at 17.
So as you're kind of like investigating a little bit more of like where you're kind of grabbing on his shoulder, you're gonna have seen the pulsing tattoos kind of going up through his neck too. And I want you to roll insight.
Grab your neck now.
Yeah. Go through me with
14.
You're confident that if you're able to like kind of grab his neck and kind of cut off the magic or something like that, whatever this is, then it might be enough to kind of bring him back.
Okay. I'll go for it.
Okay. So as you go and begin actually like choking his neck, you're gonna end up seeing his entire face.
Stop, please. No, stop, no.
No. As you begin saying like all of like the arms and appendages begin kind of like moving a little bit and start kind of convulsing. Then eventually you end up watching as the face just begins to turn kind of this purplish color where all of a sudden he just kind of like forces you away. I want you to roll a dex save.
That is 14.
Okay. You're going to end up flying against the wall and kind of saving yourself as you end up kind of catching yourself flying against the floor and kind of like catching a little bit of the blood. And you end up watching as he kind of like stands up and just kind of holds his hands. It looks like he actually just like forced you away from him. Arthur, you're going to end up losing 4 levels of Warlock. Or 4 levels of, not Warlock, sorry. 4 levels of Artificer.
What does it do to my health? What does it do to my health?
Is that temporary?
So I still my temp HP.
How the fuck does that work? You just got demoted like, oh, you're down like before.
Do I get 4 levels
Nope.
of something else? I'm with Shiloh on this one, honestly. Wait, so
I thought max XP was bad.
no, really. What do I do with my?
You changed
my
your
health?
level to 4.
It's usually level 4. Well, if you lost, you're at level 8, right? So you lost 4 levels. So there you
Well,
go.
it depends if you're fully artificer.
Yeah, fully hard.
Yeah, so you're back to level 4.
Oh my god!
Does my health change? I don't know what was.
Yep. You're a level 4.
That helps so much. Thank you.
So with his deduction
So I just
of
have
all
now
of his
my-
max health,
Yep.
does that still apply?
Whatever. So all basically everything's getting reverted. He is now just a level 4. Your health total and everything is getting reset. Everything, you're just a level 4.
So you're back.
You're back
full
to the
HP.
max HP at level 4.
But you're level 4.
It is the exact same amount. Wait, no, the override.
Really?
Okay, no, the override's still there, so I don't. Okay, let me delete it. See what happens. It goes down by 1. Over 32 to 31.
I'm at 17.
I'm
Max
still
health.
half HP, so I'm okay.
Okay, I'm at 17 max health.
If I was a
All right. So Reginald,
If I get
you watch
hit,
as Arthur finally comes back.
if I get hit with 32 points, I'm dead.
what on earth happened to it?
Oh my god. Oh, by the gods. Arthur, is that you?
Yeah. Whoa, what is this? Whoa. Whoa. Oh, it's glowing.
Yes!
It's all the way through my hand.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait,
you-
okay, wait. I checked my wrist for like where I cut.
Looks like they're completely healed.
I'm immediately like glance at the score. I'm like,
Scorn's passed out on the ground as you watch more bones are cracking in his body.
Yeah, I'm gonna like kind of like kneel right by him and be like, just like kind of watch what happens. I guess.
As you begin to kind of like touch him, or are you touching him or no?
I'm just like,
You're just watching.
yeah, I'm kneeling just right next to him.
Okay.
I'm there with him. As
You're
well.
gonna watch as he just keeps convulsing right there in front of you, and more bones are cracking and everything. You're gonna watch as his arms are just kind of stopping the convulsion. You watch as this one leg just completely like turns off to the side. His kneecaps now facing the inside. It
Hold him
turns
down.
back and it wrenches.
Hold him down.
As that happens, you're gonna end up seeing as it just kind of moves immediately back to the center, and then you're just gonna watch.
Scorn?
Scorn.
I'm waiting for what
You're
just
there.
happened to me.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Go roll with it.
Yes.
What do you mean? Are you fucking what? Okay. I know I looked probably fucking insane, but there's no shot he just said that to me just now. There's no way.
I mean,
No.
I'm more like dumbfounded right now, and I'm just kind of looking over my body.
Oh.
That's what I'm doing.
As you're looking over your body, you're gonna end up feeling like your ribs and everything are fine. You look at your leg as you're kind of moving it. It looks like your leg is like kind of being
10 out of
restricted by a
10
splint for
reaction.
some reason.
So I'm completely back to normal,
You don't know that. It looks like your leg is restricted by a splint.
but I don't know why my leg is restricted to.
What's
a
wrong
spot.
with
You
this?
know why?
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Do you have no idea what was just happening?
You went unconscious as you kind of
Oh,
got pulled
God.
into the spiral.
Oh.
The last thing I remember was being pulled in,
I don't remember anything.
but now I feel like I'm better. This doesn't hurt. Do I need this splint? Take the splint off.
As you do that, you're able to kind of move your leg, and it feels like your leg's actually like in good shape.
Don't need this anymore. Let's change
Good.
this bitch back to 30.
Good. Okay. Anything else you feeling? Feeling differently in good or bad ways?
I just try to investigate myself realistically to see if I feel.
Roll medicine.
I mean, I might actually not need that. It's a 16 plus 3, which would be 19, though.
So as you're kind of like feeling around there, thinking, just like really just taking like a good examine of yourself and your own well-being. Like, actually, I feel great. I feel fantastic. And you're going to end up realizing that you basically get the effects of a long rest without regaining any spell slots.
Without regaining spell? This bitch.
I'm sorry.
So you
you
get
just got back all of your health?
Full HP, but
Stop.
like actual.
I'm sorry, bro. You only got all of your health back,
So,
including the necrotic one.
so everything's back to normal.
Everything's back to normal.
Cannon's back, baby. Glass is down. Cannon's back. Glass is level 4 now.
No, but I don't get my spells. I mean, I feel great.
Just make sure everyone articulates exactly what they're doing.
I'm
As this elevator is still going down.
I kind of start jumping up and down. Like,
Well, thank the gods that you're fine.
oh, you look good. How you doing?
Looks good. Have you seen his arm?
What's up with this?
I don't know what this is.
Yeah, it just kind of started writing itself on your
Did
arm.
you
It was
read
like
the ritual fully?
I had to rehearse it, at least to make sure I didn't.
Or I should say, understand what you're giving to it?
I mean,
You're always giving something to it.
I didn't. I mean, but I thought it was just blood, not all of me. My soul.
What feels different to you?
I just feel empty. I'm at a loss.
She must have taken something from you.
No.
Can you still do everything?
You're okay?
Yeah.
You're okay?
I've been fine,
tired.
except just worry.
I want you to roll.
So, let me rephrase.
I want you to roll religion for me really quick.
Okay. I also want to ask the question: is it strictly spell slots I'm not getting back?
Yes.
Everything else I do.
Yes. It's strictly spell slash not getting back.
Still pretty long.
Yes, because the more that I'm thinking about it, the more I get back after all this.
Yeah, it resets anything that is on a long rest cooldown other than spell slot.
Pretty much every ability but spells.
Yeah, so I just don't technically take a long rest.
Yep.
I just undo all my charges. Except for spell slots.
Yep. Roll religion for me.
11 plus 2, 13. Plus. Actually, I kept it on myself. 13 plus 15.
15. So actually, with a 15, you're gonna end up kind of feeling what is like a kind of a little bit of like a like a point of sorrow or something like that, kind of like in your collarbone.
Point of sorrow?
Yeah, like a sorrow, like
Didn't
almost
it
like
say
almost like
strength?
divine sorrow, like almost like just kind of like holding you down slightly on the edge of your collarbone. It's just kind of weird. It's almost like a god's just kind of like casting a shadow of like disappointment on your shoulder. It's just kind of like leaning you down that direction slightly.
Do I smell / potentially taste ocean / salt water?
How long
No.
you consumed it?
Only last.
I keep that to myself and I kind of just ponder on that a little bit.
Take a. Did you do the short rest?
Sorry?
Short rest and shit.
I just kind of ponder over it. I don't really
Just don't use any of
vocalize
the,
it
dice.
at all. That's
Huh.
Connus, is that you?
Okay. Roll religion.
That is a dirty 23 plus 25. Oh wait, religion.
Religious.
Hold on. Yeah, 25.
25. So as you end up kind of like coming through this, you're not going to hear any response from your god.
I turn and honestly, I check on Arthur.
Okay. So what are you doing then?
More of just seeing if I can, I don't know, investigate to see if I can tell different. Obviously, besides
Sure, roll
visually.
investigation. Yeah.
Nope. I don't see shit. I literally don't see shit. I probably just got blind.
Well, good thing there's no shit here.
I just got blind.
So what are you kind of doing? How are you kind of investigating it?
I rolled a 1. I'm not
Okay, but like so,
investigating them.
but you are though. So like, what are you kind of doing? Are you just kind of like giving him like
I
a
guess-
once over? Or are you just kind of like patting him down? Like what is your one? Kind of give me your one.
I mean, the goal would have been to kind of investigate the new markings / any.
Okay, so you're gonna kind of like be like
Let's
kind of
go
like
markings,
catching the marking and seeing what's up or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So as you go to touch him, you're gonna end up watching his Scorn just immediately passes out on the ground.
Oh.
As you end up kind of just grabbing his arm, he just immediately passes out in this kind of like shell shock state. It just begins kind of like seizuring on the ground right next to you.
Talking about him or
You.
okay?
Oh,
you
I
said Scorn.
thought you
And
said
you're,
me.
no. So yeah. So well, no. So you're gonna pass out immediately, start
Okay.
seizing.
I thought
You're gonna
Yeah.
you're gonna end up immediately just kind of feeling yourself begin to pass out. I want both of you to roll con saves.
Wait.
We're both passing out.
Oh, so we're like
I'm
we're
like
gripping. Like same thing. Jesus fucking Christ.
Both of you roll con saves.
Oh god.
I like how you went underneath and I went over top. Oh, 24.
11.
So you're gonna end up kind of like maintaining your composure while all this is happening. You're like, fuck. As you just kind of let go. As it happens, you're gonna feel like a writhing pain just kind of coming through in your collarbones. Like it's almost like bringing you down to your knees. It's like, fuck. Ugh. You end up just passing out and having this moment of just kind of like bliss and peace. It feels like just this kind of like celestial magic just begins to kind of consume you as it kind of like pulls back your hair and everything. You almost feel as like something's kind of like stroking your hair to an extent, just kind of pulling it back barely out of your face, just kind of like caressing it almost. As you feel a hand kind of come across your cheek and just begin kind of like going across your chest, so you feel it just kind of like grab a bit of your neck, and you immediately just come back to and just kind of this gasp of air. As it happens, you're gonna end up feeling what is like this kind of like this like pulsating just begin coming out of this like tattoo that you just have had is now inscribed across your body. And as that happens, you're gonna end up feeling what is like the entirety of this just begin lighting up as immediately, just like almost instinctively, a spell just kind of casts out of your hand into the sky and just kind of bolts against the wall.
What?
Do I see it?
You would see him casting a spell against the
Just
wall.
make sure.
Yeah.
How?
I'm so confused.
How?
What the fuck was that?
Is that a
So
normal Arthur thing?
No, I don't normally summon anything purple. It's usually red. Usually pretty hot and predictable. Not whatever the fuck this is.
You're
Out of my
gonna,
hand.
you're gonna end up taking 4 levels. I'm saying the subclass. You're now forced to take 4 levels of the sorcerer.
Sorcerer.
So I just sent you the.
Okay.
Yeah, I just sent you the subclass.
Okay.
In Discord.
Yeah.
Hello? Was this that?
No.
No. Holy fuck. Hello?
Oh,
Not a multi.
I didn't want to go down here. First of all. You wanted to do the ritual! I wanted to leave, first of all. And do the ritual! And the door closed.
Okay, well, I have recognized that spell then.
You would have recognized that it is some kind of like a dark magic. It's like really peculiar. You don't actually recognize immediately what the spell is, but I want you to roll Arcana.
Can I roll Arcana? Like I said, I know now. I suppose.
11.
It looks like it's some kind of like a dark magic.
The fuck? When did you learn that?
I didn't learn it. It
It came out of you.
It happened. And here I am.
So by the way, you're taking these levels as if they're brand new, so you'll get whatever spell slots you get with that class. You just immediately
Dude, it's gonna take me forever to just pick spells.
It's fine. We're gonna be wrapping
Okay,
up here
okay.
soon anyway,
Alright, cool.
so yeah. Timing kind of works.
RP time.
I mean,
Well, I certainly didn't expect that to erupt suddenly.
Would I notice that looks, even though it's dark magic, that it's similar to like that? That's sorcery. That it is
Absolutely
sorcery.
not.
Okay.
just know some kind of
I'm
magic.
trying to think if I lost shit. That's what I'm curious.
How's it gonna do my HP?
It doesn't look like it's in the same like kind of domain of what your magic
What's
is.
something you get to do at the first 4 levels of Artificer?
Get a feat.
Do you just instantly
Alright, can I
start
keep-
knowing shit?
So
Shit.
I don't know.
If you took a feat, you'd lose a feat.
I think I took a feat on the 4th and 8th each time.
So you lost
Yep,
it.
so
So
you-
I don't think
so
I
you
got.
lost your second
You
one.
lost the second one.
But it's 4 levels in sorcerer, and that gets me to
A feat.
Level 4.
ability score
Yeah, ability
or feat.
Yes.
So you
I'm-
get to re-choose.
So I'm okay.
Go, think
You-
about
you
it.
get to reach it.
Okay.
We can have a conversation.
So I'm okay with taking some time.
You get to re-choose.
Okay.
You do not want to take the same.
You will get to re-choose.
You don't want me to have telepathy?
No.
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 He said.
As a no. There's so many better options.
Oh. Well, I will do that later.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Overwhelming. Yes.
Um.
Well, I certainly feel at least a little bit better than when I first felt faint. I feel a lot better actually. I've never felt. Always felt a little. Never felt this much energy.
I'm glad you're feeling that energy. I'm still a little freaked out as to what everything just transpired.
I want to shape water in my hand.
Looks like you're still able to shape water.
So it
I
worked.
still have the
then.
ability to shape water.
You're still able to.
So it definitely worked. You're fine. I'm feeling way better than these came down this elevator. And you were fine to begin with, relatively.
I mean, I'm still feeling tired, but sure, if that constitutes, it's fine. I guess it's fine.
As long as this elevator ride might take, I think we feel confident.
How long have we been going down, actually?
You've been going down for about like 17 minutes.
Okay. About at least 13.
As you're both kind of talking, both of you are going to end up hearing kind of like mockery and laughter being kind of like echoing through your ears. The only two of you are going to hear it.
Roll a concept. So I'm like,
No rolls. You're just going to kind of hear an echoing laughter.
Look at you, like.
Like Reginald.
What?
Did you hear that?
Oh? You guys hearing?
What kind of spell did you do?
I told you it was ritual of.
You
It's
might
a
want to
font
reopen
size.
that book up and look at it again.
You heard it as well as I did.
Is there a fine print or a second page?
Well, it's several pages, first of all. It's at least 25 from when I flipped through. The last 8 were kind of. Maybe I should go through those.
As you kind of look at the top of the page, you're going to end up saying like, consequences of the ritual.
Here's
Well,
the addendum.
I didn't have enough time to read that bit. I just saw that it would work, and here we are.
What does it say?
I honestly didn't expect any of this. To be quite frank.
What does it actually say?
Oh, he has to read it. Though. Do you want to read it?
Sure. Fucking
So you're going to end up saying that it ends up being a way to, if you perform this ritual and survive the ritual, it ends up being a way for you as an individual to, yeah, you survive.
nice.
It's a way for the caster themselves to go ahead and essentially gain a blessing from Thautos. and now is blessed in eternal servitude to them through this pact of magic. Not a full pact or anything. It's more like a placing of trust from the god herself.
So you know the thing that you were thinking with.
But it also has
The
other
Archfey.
random effects that can take place over time.
It's similar to that.
It's
but
very chaotic.
Probably a little more beneficial to me.
Say that one more time.
It's the same-ish thing that you were offered with Lady
Servitude?
Glizzy. I don't remember her name.
Lady Laza.
Yeah, this is, I think, a much sweeter deal. Whatever sweetened the deal she would have offered, I think this is much better.
So you're happy with
Well,
what
I
just
mean,
came out of your hand.
no, I'm not necessarily happy with that. I just think this is a much better decision than what could have happened. Who knows what terms and conditions? I mean, you started to read the contract.
Is
And
there
then
any-
she,
is-
even then, was still trying to change it after. At least here if I read it, would have known what I was gotten myself into.
So, was there a consequence section for the ritual? In having the ritual on?
Yeah,
Is
so
what
one
I'm
of
asking
one
you.
of one of the
Asking.
conditions one of the conditions of the ritual is
True.
somebody in dire need. So normally the ritual is conducted with somebody who has a desire to perform the ritual and somebody who has a need for the ritual. In this case,
Me.
desire and need. And through the ritual, there's now like a symbiotic connection between the two of the people in the ritual, but they're both tied to a divine.
Hell
And the goddess that kind of ties both of you is not just being exiled and chased down and chastised and really just kind of demonized by the gods, but also is kind of funneling random and sporadic magic through the two of you.
Oh, through both of us. Does that change my magic?
We don't know yet.
That's what I'm asking.
We don't know yet.
I am.
We just know
certain-
that there are very, very severe consequences to performing this ritual. Some of them being somebody lost a lot of levels, and somebody gained some levels, and somebody's
Did
not
you
perfectly
just not
healed,
ask to see if there's
And somebody-
consequence page?
and somebody has done something that has now healed them. And we don't know what's going to happen.
Someone has done
So-
something that has now healed them?
Yeah,
Healed you
somebody-
stated?
Yeah.
Yep, and we don't know what's going to happen with that. So
Look, I
a
was
lot
ready
of
to
things
die.
have happened. As the three of you end up kind of discussing this, you end up seeing what's kind of a pulsating light and begin hearing whispers below you. And it sounds like the elevator comes to this point where it looks like it's about to hit the ground. These whispers are kind of turning more into voices. You hear what is an echoing sound of things that you can't actually comprehend. Originally, you end up picking up their talking. We'll end there. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a fantastic rest of the evening, and we'll see everyone here next week back at Millennial Tavern. Thank you, everyone, so much. And a lot of things have happened. Very, very
And inspiration
events.
given to everybody.
Please. Robin had it.
Yes, we're going to inspire everyone from taking actions and working with demonic
Perfect,
goddesses and
thank you.
everything. Hell yeah. All right, have a fantastic rest of the evening, everyone. See you all next week.
Bye, guys.
Wednesday. Later, y'all.
Thanks for joining.
Holy flying.